Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And tonight, we have to talk about it a little more. The student loan forgiveness program, up to $20,000. That's right. Notice the up to $20,000. We're going to talk about it a little bit. And then, of course, we have to talk about passive income ideas because let's just face facts. Things are going down. That's right. Economic decline is here, ladies and gentlemen. It's been going on. So don't bury your head in the sands. So we're going to have to talk about making more money somehow out of thin air. We'll make it happen because you have the tools as long as you stay here in the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And welcome. Stop struggling now. Gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. The intro kept rewinding in a loop, but it's okay. You're still here. Thank you so much for waiting for me, and I appreciate it. But before we get into anything, first of all, please share the videos because you never know who you're going to help. Smash the like button, as I mentioned before. And over the course of this live stream, if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel, but click the all notification bell. Now, it's Friday night. A lot of people just got paid. But what are you thinking about? How not to spend your money, I hope, because there's going to be deals to be had in 2023 and 2024. So in case you're new here, this is the SSN Nation, the SSN University, SSN Academy, the No Guru Zone. That's right. That means no cost here, ladies and gentlemen. And if you have any questions, please ask them in the chat room. All right. Let's get into it tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see who's in the house. We have Laverne Penix here, and he says there's no sound. Well, nonetheless, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here, and let me know if you guys hear any sound at the moment, because otherwise we have problems. Hold on a second. Yep, looks like we're all good. So mic check. We should be good. Let me know that you can hear me. That would be greatly appreciated. And also, Laverne Penix, once again, thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. And in case you're new here, it's AKA, he's Mr. Cool, known around here as. So thank you again. And hello, SSN Nation is his tagline. I hope all is well. Let's make some money. And he's received a notification. This is a good sign. And did you see the trailer as well as the question? It was a little bit different. It talked about nobody's coming to save you. The gear, that's what it was. So thanks again, Laverne Penix, for being here. And he said no sound. So hopefully we have sound. Okay, now people, I see it. Victor Marrero's in the house on this Friday night. Thank you so much for being here in the SSN Nation Friday night live stream with the icon next to your name. And he has one of two taglines. This one tonight, hi all, Let's do this. Thank you so much for that. And Victor Marrero, I appreciate you being here once again. And I can hear you, says Laverne Penix. I can hear you, says Victor Marrero. Oh, and by the way, you know what? I figured I might as well start something new this time. Why don't we do this sponsored by SSN Lifestyle? How about that? Why don't we do it that way, right? So let me get this right here. How about this one? Sponsored by SSN Lifestyle, the sister property, 25 health benefits. That's right. You can order it there, $34.99, or start your own business and have businesses order in bulk and get wholesale prices, and you still earn commission. All right. That's not all, ladies and gentlemen, right? Because there's always more. We always have to have more, ladies and gentlemen. You know how this works. So, anyhow, just wanted to get that out the way. I think I'm going to start doing that. In fact, there should be a promo for that. All right. Now, let's see what else is going on. We have Victor Marrero saying, yes, got the YouTube notification and the trailer. This is good. Thank you so much. That's two people. Maria Barnes is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. And she brings her tagline. Hello, Eric and SSN family. How is everyone today? I got the notification and trailer. That's a good start. 3 people so far. Can we break the record tonight? So let me know if you've received that notification from YouTube and saw the trailer. That will be greatly appreciated. Now, let's get into it, shall we? I made a video earlier today talking about the student loan. That's right. I actually dropped the video, but I know we have a few people that may not see the video because, you know, YouTube doesn't show any love and share the video out there. So I figured might as well talk about it a little bit because we discussed it on Wednesday night live stream a little bit. We didn't talk about how you sign up. So this is pretty easy. What you need to do is the student loan relief is not out yet, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. It's not out yet. It's supposed to come out in October. Now, I don't know if you have paid attention to the government, but the government is not known to run anything extremely well. So if they say the beginning of October, well, maybe it'll happen, maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be at the middle of October. Maybe it'll be at the end of October. But it'll probably happen in October. So you have 2 weeks to get yourself ready just in case you qualify. A lot of people here may be thinking, I don't qualify or I might not qualify. Well, it's up to you to find out if you do. So what do? You go to studentaid.gov. That's simple. You see it on the screen, studentaid.gov. It's pretty simple. Nothing. I'm going to put it in the chat room, the link, the URL, so you guys can check it out yourself. All right. You can go there, create an account if you already don't have an account. If you had a Pell Grant, if you've had other type of loans, they may show up in the back office. But what you're looking for is the Pell Grant, because the Pell Grant unlocks more than just 10K. Because if you don't have a Pell Grant, but you do have a loan, up to only 10,000 can be forgiven. But if you have a Pell Grant and some loan, now you can get up to 20,000 forgiven. But it's simple if you register and find out. Also, if you register here, when they do the application, when it comes out, you may receive an email. They're saying they'll send you an email so you know to apply. This program is available up until December 31st, 2023. But as you know, in America, things can change every 2 years. And there are some people, not people, hold on, I shouldn't say people. There are some senators who actually want to reverse this. They don't want to do the student loan bailout, as I'll call it, for 20 G's, or well, actually it's 10 G's, but if you have the Pell Grant, then you can get up to 20. But let's just say up to 20 G's. They don't want to let that happen. So, therefore, there's a situation now where somebody in about 6 months or 4 months from now, if depending on what happens with the elections, they could actually say, you know what, we're going to try and block this. So all I'm saying is, when it comes out in October, I would suggest you be quick, fast, and nimble applying, because you don't know how long it's going to take them to actually forgive debt. So the first part, go here to studentaid.gov. That's the first thing you need to do. Second part, in fact, let me do some things here. Second part, you're going to have to find out if some people may think they're not eligible. So maybe that is where I should go. And that's where you should just simply go to the whitehouse.gov website. Well, I'm not going to say the website. I'm going to actually put the link in so you can actually just go there. All right. Because it's a long URL. Hopefully it'll allow me. Go here if you want to find out if you're eligible. All right. That's the other thing. It's in the chat room. I don't know if I have it down below in the video. I might have added it, but either in the chat room or down below the video in the description, go check it out. All right. So what I'll do is I'll actually just show you what the page looks like. So then that way you'll have an idea when you get there. All right. So this is where you can actually go, because some of you may say, hey, Eric, I have a different loan. Do I qualify? Well, you can go check out if you qualify. All right. So here you go. And what I want to show you here is, maybe I'm on the wrong page. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go here. See, FFEL, the Federal Perkins loans, federally insured student loans, National Defense student loans, supplemental loans, health education assistant loans, and it could be up until June 30th of this year. So long as you have an IOU on your student loan, then you're good. You could actually possibly get up to 10,000, possibly 20,000. And again, I'm going to repeat, because, you know, in America, people are like, I mean, it's almost like a welfare state now. So people are asking questions, which is weird. They're going, hey, I only owe like $3,000. So since it's up to $10,000, does that mean you're going to cut me a check for $7,000? I'm like, this is getting ridiculous. This is not stimulus money. Just so everybody understands, this is actually a forgiveness for your debt. They're not sending you a check. They're just forgiving what you owe. That's it. So if you owe 3, then they're going to pay off the 3. Somebody else could use that extra 7 G's. All right. Think about it. More people can be helped, right? The same goes true if you have the Pell Grants and you're like, oh, I get up to 20K. No, you're not getting a check cut to you for 20K. If you only owe $1,000, they're paying off the 1,000. The other 19,000, or I just take it in buckets. The other 19,000 is going to somebody that else's payoff or bailout. All right. So here you can go to the White House Public Service Loan Forgiveness. There's other loans that you can actually have forgiven. And this is major. How about some people that are in default? That's right. Default on student loans. Guess what? This up to 20,000 pays those off as well. That's right. You have relief. So now you can go get a government loan, government anything now, if needed, once that's paid off. Hopefully you don't owe more than 20 grand, but a lot of people do, I'm sure. So all I'm saying is this helps out roughly 80 million Americans. Is that pretty sweet or what? I mean, geez, I think it's sweet. Anyhow, not everybody feels the same way. But all I'm saying is, if the government gives it to you this way and they're willing to pay off some debt, and the only thing I wish they would have done, quite frankly, is if they would have said, not short it. It's just that a lot of people owe, maybe, let's say a person owes like 20,000 and they really owe like $8,000, but have $12,000 in interest. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, I wish they would have foregone the interest, that would have, I mean, that's the same thing as forgiven. But if they would have just said, forget all, wipe out all that, like a true bailout, like they do the top 10 percenters and their corporations, then it would have been very interesting. What was left over, they do the actual up to 20,000 forgiven amount. That would have been very interesting, because then more people would have been able to be helped, is all I'm saying. But anyhow, that's just the way if I was running it, but I'm not. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the other part. Now, going to the first place, studentaid.gov, and signing up, and they will have a dashboard in the next 72 business hours. So if you actually go there and create an account and sign up today, then somewhere next week, Tuesday or Wednesday, the dashboard would tell you if you received a Pell Grant. Because a lot of people don't know if they received a Pell Grant, because, you know, when you sign papers, you're just signing papers. You might realize you have a loan. You might realize you have a grant, but sometimes you didn't realize that that grant was a loan. So if you are part of the Pell system, you will show up in studentaid.gov, and it will tell you that, plus a couple of other loans that are in that system. So again, go there. Go to the White House. That way, you guys, when the application comes out online, you're supposed to receive an email and be ready. If they pop up in October, go in October and get it done. All right. So I wanted to get over that real quick so you guys can understand how simple and easy this is. It's not crazy. It's not too crazy. Now, the other thing is, if you haven't done your taxes, not 2022 taxes, 2021 or 2020, you're going to need those, because they want to make sure that you have made individually less than 125,000 a year in 20 and 21 year. So if you had 2020 and made over 125,000, you are not qualified. All right. If you are married and combined you make 249,000 or less, then you qualify to get your debt forgiven. But if you make $250,000 and up, you're not going to be qualified. All right. So hopefully you understand that. It's that simple. Now, I'm going to but show you this 20,000 debt relief. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you received a Pell Grant in college and meet the income threshold, that's the ones I just mentioned, you'll be eligible for up to 20,000 in debt relief. All right. So everybody that has a Pell Grant, you get up to 20,000. Woohoo. Great for you. If you did not receive a Pell Grant loan, then, which, notice the keyword grant, that's what I keep saying. You might have thought you had a grant, but it was a loan. So I'm just saying $10,000 in debt relief. And that's because if you did not receive a Pell Grant in college and meet the income threshold of $125,000 or less, you be eligible for up to $10,000 in debt relief. All right. This is pretty simple. That's easy. And so that's the simple parameters. So if you had other loan types, you can get up to $10,000. I love it. I like it. This is great. All right. Some people have student loans that are backed by the government, and some people don't. So that's why I like this 10,000 in debt relief as a token, because some people never had their loans backed by the government. So those people still are able to get up to 10,000. Any relief is better than zero relief. All right. So that's it in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. That's the fastest I can go over it in a nutshell. So again, hopefully, if you have any questions, hey, there's a chat room here. You can ask about it. You can find out about it. And also, like I said, let me go look and see something real quick. Let's go see what I can't pull it up. Okay, this is going to be a slow night. Okay, down below in the description, I do have the links. In case you see this after the replay or come in late and didn't get in the chat room, down below the video in the description box, there's studentaid.gov. The link is there, and the White House eligibility check is also there. All right. That's simple, real easy. And then also down below, you might as well get started if you're a student or not. If you haven't downloaded the Webull app to get free stocks from Robinhood and Webull, the link is down below, also in the description, and the Robinhood apps. You get free stocks just by signing up. The Webull app is more progressive. If you put in 1 cent or more, then they not only give you the 2 free stocks, they'll give you additional free stocks. All right. Robinhood will give you 1 free stock. It's that simple. All right. So hopefully that helps you out. If anybody has any questions about the student loan forgiveness, there's a video I dropped earlier today. I go more in depth about it, but it's relatively simple. Those are the parameters that most students who borrowed money will qualify. So that's why it reaches so many people, because school is not cheap. School used to be, let's say in the 1960s, early 70s, a few $100s a semester. So in some states, in fact, the state of Wisconsin, you could have worked 6 weeks at a minimum wage job and would have went to not Wisconsin, I'm sorry, Minnesota. 6 weeks of minimum wage would have paid one year of college at the University of Minnesota. Wrap your head around that. 6 weeks minimum wage would have paid 1 year of college at the University of Minnesota in the 60s, early 70s. There's no way in hell you're going to be able to pay for any university of anything working 6 weeks at minimum wage at $7. Is the minimum wage $7.25? It's damn near the same. No, it was actually lower than that in the 70s. It was $3 earlier. $3.50 for $3, I believe. Yeah. I used to work as a kid. Minimum wage was $3. I think it was $3.25, something like that. So $7 at 6 weeks won't cut it. You won't be able to pay for jack. You won't even probably be able to pay for 3 books. That's how crazy it is. All right. So anyhow, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully that helps out. Now, with the economy acting crazy, we're going to move into that, students. In case any students come here. Okay, hold on. I got to give my student speech. Hold up a minute. I'm having a problem here in the back off. Hopefully you guys can still hear me and see me, but I'm having a problem here. I'm having some sketchy stuff. Why does this happen? Late night on a Friday night, all of a sudden we're having issues. And my computer just got updated. Hold on a minute. Let me see something. I don't even know if you guys can still see me or not. If you can, I'll just give my speech. So we're going to see if it's frozen or what's going on, because I don't know. This is interesting. Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Let me do something here real quick. I need to go in this back office and go check something. Okay, it looks like All right, ladies and gentlemen, I had to do something a little bit different. So let me know if you can hear me on the mic. This is crazy. My screen got frozen. Computer is frozen. Did some updates, and apparently it's not good. All right. Let me know if you can hear me. I see you guys. And once again, I got cut off apparently. And so this is going, yes, this is a problem. So if you hear any feedback, audio is good. All right. So as I was saying, before I got terminated, hopefully you guys heard all about the student loan. I didn't realize that I was frozen until some things were going on here. But what I want to say is, students, in case you come here, I got to have a little conversation. All right. First things first, when you're at school and don't play around, your extra time is going to be very, very valuable. That's the time you need to hone more skills, because oftentimes when you go for a place of employment, there's lots of people that need the same employment who have great skills, right? And some people graduated the year before you, they graduated a semester or quarter before you, and some people may have better credentials. The school may be rated a little higher. So therefore, you need to be extra. What I mean by that is, let's say you're graduating, and it doesn't matter what you're graduating in. You need to have interned or worked somewhere else so you have experience. When you walk in the door, they disqualify you in a lot of places, talking about you're new, you don't have experience, and we want to pay you X amount. And you're thinking, wait a minute, I'm worth more than that. I checked out the how much people are getting paid here, but they know, because they have 1,000 people that's willing to take the job, they can lowball you. But you have to make yourself a better candidate. All right, just keep that in mind. So how do you do that? While you're in school, take a couple of hours, 3-4 hours, even a week, a couple 4 hours. This is Saturday, if it's a Friday, and schedule your classes appropriately. All right. Most schools have it where you're going to go to class, what, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So think about this. My schedules I used to have, I would always schedule all my classes on 2 days, Tuesday and Thursday. That's it. So what if I'm at school for 4 or 5 hours that day? No biggie, right? So the other days you have off to handle biz, because you're going to need to have extracurricular activity. You're not going to be able to rely on an employer. Remember, 1 million people graduated with you. All right? Just remember that. All right, I got to do some things in the background as I'm talking, because I'm going to have to reset my computer. So, but just remember, you're not the only one that's graduating here. All right? Just remember that. So all I'm saying is, hone your skills, be top dog, at least try, study, don't play around, because a lot of people are playing around. You want to leave in your major, you want to be in that 3.5, 4.0 range. You want to be top dog. So when you go to your resume and you start telling them, hey, this is why you're going to hire me and this is why I'm going to get paid, it's because you've been putting in some other work along the way. Unlike your other college mates, sometimes they're not, sometimes they do, but you want to make yourself a better candidate. So whatever field that you want to be in, you should be studying that extracurricular, taking off on the days you're off and going to places, businesses, and saying, hey, I just want to hang out. I'll help out around here. I want to learn a little bit, because school doesn't teach you certain things. Real world is not school. All right. Books is not real world. They can tell you about everything, but the nuances is missed. So that's why you got to go out there. So everybody with students, welcome to be here. Hopefully you saw this, and this will give you a little bit of inspiration. But don't think that just because you have a degree that you're a hot shot. You're not. All right? You've done good, but unfortunately, a million other people have a degree in your field as well. Just keep that in mind. You got to be humble about this. And this is one of the lessons that nobody ever even thought about, because jobs was generally always available. And when I came out and I went to go look for jobs, I had all these skills because I did what I told you. So I went to Hewlett Packard. I didn't even graduate in computer, which is the funniest thing of all, right? Business management, business administration, and all that. So you're thinking, oh, you can rule the world. Well, not quite. But now I go to Hewlett Packard, and because I know computers, I go over there because I'm just like, I don't even have a degree in it, but I'm just like, okay, their job was going to pay something like 55 or 54, something like that. I go in, the guys go, hey, we got something for you in Woodland, California, if you want to work there. I'm like, okay, I'm listening, but all right. They said, we're not going to give you 50 something. We're going to give you like 69,000 if you want to go work at Woodland. And because you have computers, I see stuff in computers around here. That's the reason why we're going to pay you this extra 15 G's a year. And you're going to work in our computer division. I was like, okay. We got off to a good start. I won't get into the story about what happened after, but we got off to a good start. But I'm just saying, this is why you need to have extra skills, because it's not a one size fits all. And meanwhile, there was 20 or 25 people in the hallway, maybe even 30, waiting on an interview. And I'm sitting there like, okay, that job in Woodland wasn't even the job that I was even applying for. That's how crazy this is, right? So I'm just saying, this is why you have to open up and leave yourself in position to be a winner. All right. Now, let me see if I can get this is crazy. Okay. So we're going to have to run this off the phone straight up. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So now I don't have the benefit. In fact, hold on. I'm just going to do this one way and one way only. Now, tonight, we got to talk about passive income. Now, student night. Why not? Student night. Students, you should also open up a business if possible. LLCs are pretty easy. Just if you're in California, that's not friendly. The reason why I say that is because they want you to pay $800 a year. Students, you don't want to do that. But if you're in any other state, okay, where it's only $130, $150, $100 to have an LLC, then you should get your business up and operational while you're in school. What's that business, you say? Come on. You guys know about social media, right? You know about social media. You create your TikToks, Instagrams, student information, tell people about the school, why they should come there, why they shouldn't come there, the books, how much they cost. You have a built-in program here. And never mind about all the rest of the activities that go on at school. Plus, if you create other activities, doing some sort of business, guess what? You're going to be doing pretty good. All right? So all I'm saying is passive income down the line. You're in school. I wish we would have had this social media while I was in school. That would have been awesome. It would have been one of the most awesome things, especially since I played sports too, especially since I was doing business on TV, especially since I was actually doing other business activities as well. It would have been awesome. It would have been great. Plus, whenever you go on those spring breaks or whenever you go on college semester breaks and all the other things, there would have been so much content. It would have been ridiculous, especially since I was up to, San Francisco, one of the awesome cities on the planet. You can imagine going down there and having like a little escapade whenever you feel like it. And never mind, you're in Northern California where the redwoods are, where the Bodega Bays are, and all this, Marin counties. I mean, there's so much that could have happened. Sausalito, imagine that. So all that I'm trying to say is, as a student, you guys got to be prepared. All right. So now, if you like what we're talking about so far, please stay tuned. And again, please smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And don't miss Tuesday or Monday, Wednesday, Friday night live streams. The reason why I'm on this phone is simply because my laptop got updated, and apparently that update doesn't like it. Whatever's happening, we had a freeze zone. But I'm going to be bringing it back up here shortly, I hope. But in the meantime, passive income opportunities. First things, some of you may be going, okay, Eric, I hear you about the business, and you guys know, longtime listeners know what's next. Opus Virtual Office. Students are going, hey, wait a minute, I live in a dorm. I don't know if I'm going to be here next year or next semester, so I can't use this address. That's right. So that's why you might want to get Opus Virtual Office, not just for students, everybody. You want to have virtual office, which is in a commercial location, which also has its own phone number, business phone number. Somebody answers it live. So therefore, you don't have to answer it. They can send it to your voicemail, send it to your phone, and you don't have to worry about anything that way. The address is commercial address, the business fax number. So you have emails they'll send you from the voicemail. So it's all good. And they report to your business credit file. So imagine having a business in college or anytime, and they're reporting to your business credit file that will help you with funding and other scenarios. It's $99 per month. They'll waive the admin fee if you use the code YG1. The link is down below in the description, so it makes it easy for you. All right. So hopefully you guys understand that. That's easy. All right. And let's just say you travel around. This could be anybody. You travel around, and now you always have an office. Wherever Opus Virtual Office is, you can rent an office or a boardroom or use their services by renting. And it's cheap. I mean, it's like $25 if you want to do a boardroom or a room, right? It's per hour, but you won't be there that long. So you always have an office. Don't have to worry about it. You can go on about your business and create business. And therefore, you're creating something as you're going to school, or you're not in school, as you are going through this recession. You need to create something, because when you come out of the recession, if you can start your business now, this is a good time. All right. People are going to be looking for all kind of things to do, quite frankly, to make money. So if you're in that business where you can help people in some sort of way increase their income, that would be a good thing. All right. Now, let's see, where else are we going to go tonight? Let me check this out. It's 38 minutes. And again, please smash the like button. I'm going to run a promo that's going to be like 2 minutes. And it's going to be on the Debt Box Node. Why don't I do that one with Travis Flaherty? No, I'm not going to do that one, actually, because that's a screen that I don't want to have on. So we're... Come on, come on. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't hit the 3-minute one, but that's okay. No worries. All I'm trying to say is we will get there. I'll get it back on screen. So if anybody has any questions, comments, or anything, you can always put those down in the chat room. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can put that down in the chat room as well. The passive income, we're going to talk about that as well. And what I wanted to say was, what I was going to show you was simply this. SSN Lifestyle. All right. Napa Valley Jazz Getaway starts October 1st, the contest. A $4,500 prize package. That's right. That's going to be incredible. The reason why it's $4,500 let's just say what it is. The gold package is $499 per person. That's $500 a person. That's $1,000 right there. Then it includes airfare. Airfare, generally, major city airfare could be 500, could be 700. So we'll just call it 500, no biggie. So now you have 500 times two people. That's another 1,000. That's 2,000. You know, it's SSN Lifestyle. That's the sister property. You're going to be staying at a 5-star resort for 4 nights, 5 days. Now, those 4 nights cost $400 to $500 per night. That's right. All right. Just so you know. So you're going to be, that's the equivalent of either 1,600 or 2,000. All right. So that's how we get to 3,600 or 4,000. Now, because the airports in that area are only in Santa Rosa or San Francisco, that's the only places you can land, right? So you have to enter into one of those airports. And depending on which airport, if it's San Francisco, then that means you're already about, I don't know, I've never driven from San Francisco to Napa, but let's say probably 60 to 70 miles. So that means ground transportation is going to be needed. And that is not something that's going to cost $100. So that's like $500 because it's not just transportation from the airport to the hotel. It's also back from the hotel. And that also means if that's the option, which you're going to, there's 2 options actually, but I'm just giving you the first option. Then that means whenever you go to Charles Krug Winery for the shows at night, and if you need to go to the West End Verasa, I don't even know how to pronounce the West End. I always say the West End, but the West End Napa is what I always call it. But anyhow, when you go to West End Napa for their little events that they like to have, because you have a gold package, you get the after party, you get the afternoon parties, and some other things go on. So to get there, that costs, transportation included. So again, this is how we get to the 4,500. Or item number 2 is it could just be as simple as the rent a car for 4 days, 5 nights. How much is that from Santa Rosa or San Francisco, whatever that is? We pick up the tab for that. And so that's where the extra 500, 600, 700, 800 can come from. That's how we get up to $4,500. That's right. But you got to be an SSN Lifestyle member, ladies and gentlemen, not just a affiliate, not a referral affiliate, but a member is the only ones that's going to qualify. So the contest is going to begin October 1st. You'll have to find out more about that later. I'll drop a video next week about it, and you guys will know about it here, and SSN Lifestyle members will know about it and what the criteria will be. All right. So let me know what you guys think of that. I think it's pretty hot, pretty cool. And that also brings into something else. We're talking passive income. Hold on. I'm doing 2 things at once. We have passive income here. So SSN Lifestyle, it helps. You can have residual income, passive income, all different types of income. So that's pretty awesome. And residual, because you can sign up other people. You can promote products. These are health products, ladies and gentlemen, right? You can promote products, right? Here goes another. Can't show that too well. D3K2, right? So just saying, you have options with that. You have options with promoting other people, signing up other members. You receive commission for that. You can receive commission for other products, like we have vacation rentals, like, for instance, coming up in November, just around the corner, SEMA Auto Show. Everybody wants to go, not everybody. A lot of people want to go there. To stay in a 2-bedroom there is going to end up costing people $350, $450, $500 per night, midweek even. Weekends, definitely $500 per night if you had a 2-bedroom. So you can have that option to refer other people, receive commission, and they get $400 or $500 discount on normal pricing. Beats Priceline, beats everybody. Nobody's going to match. All right. So these are the type of opportunities that you're going to have, plus some other opportunities are coming up. And so you're going to have to stay tuned. But the contest for the $4,500 Napa Valley Jazz Getaway starts October 1st and runs until, I can't remember the date. I believe it's March. All right. So there's plenty of time. Even if you sign up in January, you'll still have an opportunity the way it's going to be designed. All right. So it's not like if you started the contest and it's December because people in October got ahead of you, they might have a small advantage, but it's not going to be a huge advantage. If you get in even a couple months before, you'll still be able to get up there on the top list. So that's the first phase of the contest, just letting you guys know. Now, we're about to get back in, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to run a promo. This one will be 3 minutes. All right. So I'll see you on the other side. In fact, this is the Napa Valley Jazz part of it. So check it out.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're back on the big screen. Much easier, actually, much better, quite frankly. So sorry about that. Nothing I can do about it. Some sort of upgrade occurred, and apparently that upgrade did not work and go over well. But I want to thank you so much for being here and your patience. And excuse me, once again, Curtis Davis is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. with the icon next to his name. And he brings a tagline, "Good evening, SS and family." The other part to the tagline, "Always be making money." ABMM, ladies and gentlemen. Right. Always be making money. I have to agree with that. And that's why we need that passive income, because that's the mantra for 2022 was passive income 2022. Got to get it, ladies and gentlemen, because you want to buy assets next year when they are 50% off. That's right. I think the fruition, I think it's going to happen, especially for the housing market. So anyhow, Curtis Davis also has his own channel, a YouTube channel. You can go check him out at Chili Davis, Chilly Davis. He talks about stock market. He talks about investments. He talks about business news. That's right. And in fact, because I had to restart the computer, I wanted to talk about some business news tonight because once again, that housing market, ladies and gentlemen, the housing market, we got to talk about this. Hold on a second. I can't believe it because of that. I had it all ready to go. But before we get into the housing market, I'll go somewhere else then. I'll go somewhere else. But go check out Chili Davis, ladies and gentlemen, and smash his subscribe button. All right? Show some love. And then check out some of his videos later on today because you never know when he's going to drop videos. It could be late night. It could be early morning. It could be afternoon. You just never know. And so that information can come in handy. Just like the information that was out yesterday on Wednesday that we were talking about when I discussed the bond market. In fact, it wasn't even Wednesday. It was yesterday where I dropped, what do you call those, shorts here on YouTube? And I didn't even point to the screen, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I showed where the bond for a 1-year bond was 4% as predicted on Wednesday night. That's right. You missed the Wednesday night live stream. I said it's probably going to be 4%. And it went to 4%. And then today it went back down to 3.9. But nonetheless, it's going to be 4%. And that is safe haven money, ladies and gentlemen. Safe. So here's the situation that's going to occur for all those guys. I'm getting into a whole different realm right now, real estate market, because there's still people who believe that all these guys like BlackRock's not going to do it. Somebody's going to buy up all these homes at an overprice. They are not stupid, ladies and gentlemen. They're the people that are running these ETFs, these hedge funds, these Wall Street funds. They've been around. They're generally older. They've seen crashes over the last 40, 50 years. They know with the catalyst on the crash for the housing market. Do you really think that these guys are going to wake up and go, oh, I know, we're going to spend $100 million on houses that drop 25%. They know full well the homes are going to drop more than 25%. So does it make sense for them to gobble up homes at 25% when there's going to be another, who knows how many millions of homes for sale that's going to be below what they bought it for? Hell no. They're not going to take that risk, because if it drops to 50% and they're underwater 50%, that's not a good thing for them. And not only are we going to talk about that, let's talk about the other factor that a lot of people forget about. Remember, these guys generally don't want to use their own money. They have the money, but they don't really want to use their own money. That's risky. I want to use the bank's money. And the bank will give them a ridiculous low rate, 2%, 1.5%. That's what they'll get. So that's where they're going to go get their money. It's going to be collateralized against the value of what they bought. So if they go that route, now they have to worry about upkeep for potentially empty homes. They're going to have to pay taxes. They're going to have to do all kinds of stuff. And they're going to have to find renters. And if there's a bad economy, then the recession or Great Depression, people lose their jobs. So do you really want to have 100, 200, 500 homes, and out of that, 20% of the people lost their jobs and can't afford the rent, and now you got to re-rent, or some of these people you're going to have to evict? And then, of course, you know what happens in case you're not in the housing business, real estate business. people mess up your property. So that now you're going to have to do, they don't want nothing to do with that. All they're going to do is say, hey, hold up. We really only make like 5 to 10% ROI a year on our rentals. So what are we doing here? We'll just go buy bonds, a 1 year or 6 month bond, 4%, 4.2, 4.3. So what? At least our 100 million is safe. In fact, we'll arbitrage it. We'll borrow at 2% and we'll get 4% and we'll make 2% on the money every year. I mean, come on, guys. These guys aren't silly. That's right. The top 10%ers operate in a different form. So I'm not buying the fact that the real estate is going to be bailed out, and you shouldn't be either. All right. If you want passive income, there's ways to do it. And one of the ways is 4% on your money for 6 months, because the 6 month bond is going to be 4% here shortly as well. Not only the 1 year, but the 6 month. And these are annualized a year, not a month. You'll get 4% a year, whether it's 6 months or whether it's a 1 year bond, but at least it's safe. Right? So passive income, it's not going to be 10, 12%. But all I'm saying is, at least if you have a duffel bag of cash and you don't know what to do with it, lock it up for 6 months, then lock it up for a year. Because another year from now, home prices, which I'm saying the mantra for 2023 is buy a home. That's right. It's not an asset. It's a liability. But liability is minimized when you can get a house for 50%. All right. Now I'm going to put this on the screen. So you guys, let me get this straight. I'm going to put this on the screen where it's the bond rate, so you guys can see where it is right now. I'm going to go pull it up on CNBC. And I should have, I blew it though. I should have did something else. But here it is. 3.8, and it went down today. 3.985. 4%. The Fed's going to increase interest rates next week. Just call it what it is. Come on. 0.75. Wall Street already said, woohoo, we can deal with 0.75. So generally, I've yet to see Powell and these guys do what Wall Street doesn't agree with. Now, if they really do 1%, which is like I keep telling you guys, it should have been that the whole time. It should have never been 0.5. It should have never been 0.75. It should have been 1% this whole year. It should have been 1% last December. It should have been 1% this whole year. So are they going to do 1%? I don't think so. The Wall Street said we can live with 0.75. So I think that's where we're going. All right. That means it's going to be 4% for the bonds. And now you guys are doing good with the passive income. You know, that's what is in the title. So I have to give you some passive income. All right, let's see. Look who else is in the house. Miguel, Army retired veteran, is here. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. And that means he's a member of the channel, ladies and gentlemen. And he brings the tagline tonight of God bless the SSN family. Thank you so much. God bless you and your family as well. Thank you so much for being here once again. Miguel, appreciate it. Here we go. Victor Marrero says it's official. ETH has moved from proof of work to proof of stake. Oh my. No more mining? Eek. Adding ETH to my EMP money account. Time to find a good ETH staking platform. Yeah, and I hear the fees are cheaper too. I don't know yet. We're going to find out. Again, and it's not even decentralized. ETH is very interesting to me. I just don't get it, but it is what it is. So we'll see if I'm going to come back into the fold on the ETH platform. We'll see when we try to. And Bitcoin, actually, I found some cheap transaction fees on Bitcoin. So this will be very, very interesting over the next few months. What's going to happen, especially with the proof of stake. There's no reason to charge these ridiculous fees anymore. All right. Victor Marrero, home prices will crash down. I was reading today. It can just be like or even worse than 2008. That's right. You know who already has announced it months ago. We called it. Me and Gino Scimmiente and Professor Antival all said below 2008. Us three, and I think is Victor Marrero joining our party. We said all of us. Gino Scimmiente Let me just tell you this. He said it's going to be worse than the 2008 Great Recession, worse than even the Great Depression. I'm like, oh my God, that would be very, very bad. Now, Professor Auntie Val is a little more timid. She's saying it's going to be worse than the Great Recession, but a little bit close to the Great Depression. I am agreeing closer to Great Depression, not as bad as Gino Chimiente, and I'm not thinking it's just going to be a recession light, so to speak. I think we're going to hit whatever the depression metrics are. I think that's where we're at. And you guys know, I think that's where all signs show me that. So when the stock market goes up for 3-4 days or a week and then goes down for 3 or 4 days or a week, but goes down further than it was before, I think that's where we're at. That's a true sign to me that that's the Great Depression. So he says, pack up your duffel bag of cash. Exactly. Also, the stock market will lose another 20%. There we are. Victor Morales, he's on top of it. He's getting these numbers right. He's saying, hey, I got my duffel bag of cash. I'm ready to make this happen. He's saying I'm waiting. Or actually, I know his I'm going to say that he's doing something that's very awesome. He does dollar cost averaging. So it doesn't really matter what the price of the stock is, or he's just buying based on his schedule of buying. And that's a very, very good way to do it. I'm not going to say anything that's not bad. That's actually good, because if you missed out on just certain amount of days, less than a week of the best time to invest, whether it was high, low, or middle, guess what happens? You, over the course of time, you would have reduced your interest that you earned, dividends that you earned, money, the wealth you would have created, you would have reduced it significantly. So that's why people have always said you should always be in the market investing, dollar cost averaging in anyhow, because people do try to time the market. I'm one of them. And what happens is you can't time the best time to buy. And if you miss out on those, you're severely hampering yourself long-term as an investor. So that's why people say, just make it every week, every 2 weeks, every month. Just do it. It doesn't matter what the price of the stock is. All right. So just keep that in mind. But back to the stock market will lose another 20%. I think that's where we're at. I think we're talking about housing. We're talking about everything. I just think that's where we're at here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't see any way out of this. No way out. You guys have to understand, regardless of what the Federal Reserve says, if you need to make passive income, you're not going to be able to rely on stock market other than dividend stocks. That would be good. But then when the economy goes bad, sometimes these dividend stocks, they cut their dividend. Like AT&T, they had a dividend for 50 years. But then when the pandemic occurred, they cut their dividend. And in fact, they had a track record of 50 years of dividends. And not only that, they would increase their dividends every now and then. So they had a perfect track record until they didn't. All right. Ford gave out dividends. But when the pandemic occurred, all of a sudden, they started saying, oh, no, we're not sending out that 6 cents, or I think it was 6 cents a share. They were like, no. We're not sending out dividends anymore. So a lot of companies cut their dividends. So that means they save money. So again, nothing is really safe. Every investment, you always have to do a risk assessment. All right. So just keep that in mind. But we've got to get to the passive income, right? Victor Morel says the Feds have no choice. They need to get inflation under control. Unfortunately, the stock market is coming along. Stock market will need to get reset. Pulling from the 401ks will need to wait. Look at that. I agree 100%. This is all that's going to happen. Exactly. There are some people that I was came in contact with that literally had under like close to $1 million, and they're sitting there like they've been devastated. because it went from like a mil to like 800. And then for whatever reason, it's down to 5. I'm just like, what the hell is, I don't know what stocks or what they're into, but that happened. And then they also had exposure to crypto, part of that mill, let's say. So that part, they went from 5, but because they lost another 400, these guys are down to like 150, 175, just like 6 months. I mean, it's incredible, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So this is what you have to consider of why you need to prepare for passive income. Just because you have everything looking good in the stock market, just think the stock market has dropped 20, 30%. It was looking good like 2 years ago before the pandemic. We're on the rise. But now things are different. So we have to be prepared. So, and now is the time that you need to buy when stocks are cheap. And I think they're going to get cheaper, just like Victor Marrero said. This is why I'm sitting around chilling. Like I said, there's only some things I'm messing with, like the VIXs and things like that. But that's not where I really want to be, because that's only one way. It's not a good thing. It has to be bad in order for a gain to occur. I want things to be good. I don't really want things stable is good. That's all we really want as investors, stability. And when there's no stability, everybody freaks out. So just keep that in mind. All right. Curtis Davis, the Fed going to hike rates, home prices falling. Exactly. There's just no way around it. There's just no way around it. Yeah, I had it. In fact, I had something regarding the home prices already, and I was going to bring it up today. And all I'm going to say is this. I can't remember what the number was exactly because I've been going through a bunch of numbers today, but I think they were saying, here's what it was. In fact, I'm going to pull it up. It was a CNB article. Come to think of it, 27% more homes for sale. Let me see if I can pull it up. That's the number, though. It was 27% more homes on the market in the month of July. 27% dropped their prices. All right. It wasn't more homes, it's dropping their prices, I believe. No, this wasn't it. This wasn't the one. I put in 27%, but it gave me something. No, this isn't what I wanted. Maybe it is what I wanted. Okay. The supply of homes for sale is also rising fast. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I was right. It was rising. The supply of homes for sale. That means more homes for sale, up nearly 27% from a year ago. Okay, things in perspective. 1 million homes were up for sale. I don't know what the number was a year ago, but it's generally around 1 million in the United States. 1 million. All right. So, it's not what I wanted. Hold on a second. There we go. 1 million, ladies and gentlemen. Let's say that's the number. Now you have 1.27, 1,270,000 homes. And remember, there's only 50 states plus territories. All right. So when you're starting to talk about 200,000 extra homes for sale in a state, let's say, because most states don't have large cities. They only have a couple large cities. So that means you could have 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 additional homes depending on the states, because all states aren't the same size. You're going to have more home sales in California, potentially California, Florida, New York State, where the higher populations are, right? Texas. So when you start talking about 27% year over year, this is nothing. This is nothing, ladies and gentlemen. Interest rates are already at 6%. Wait until these guys do this 0.75. Or if they get frisky, 1%. Now all of a sudden people have to get a loan for 7% to buy a house. That's $700 for every $100,000 that you borrow. A simple $300,000 house is going to cost you $2,500 a month in mortgage, which means you need to make $8,000 per month without having any other debt to qualify and have a 760 credit score. So that starts eliminating people. And therefore, nobody's going to be running around trying to buy a median price house at 500 G's, which means they're going to owe $3,500 per month just in their mortgage. That means they're going to be paying $4,000 a month minimum on that 500K house. Not doable. Not doable. All right. That's not going to be doable. You're going to have to be making 13, 14, 15. Basically, you're going to have to end up making like $160,000, $75,000 a year, somewhere in this ballpark. All right. So all I'm saying is, whatever they're going to do, the interest rates are going to be there at that number. Housing has to come down. There's no way around it, ladies and gentlemen. You're not going to be saved, but you are going to be saved if you put your duffel bag of cash together and get our passive income coming in. Curtis Davis, yes, sir. Have a feeling next week will be not bad, but very bad. Oh, Victor Marrero, he's been studying the stock market. He's saying it's going to be very bad potentially. I think that's right, because we know what's coming. 7 percentile for mortgages, and it's going to be courtesy of the Federal Reserve after they add that 0.75. And then people are going to say, why am I buying stocks? See, again, these are going to be the repercussions on why you got to get that passive income, ladies and gentlemen. That's why, first of all, SSN Lifestyle, I'm the CEO. Go over there, check it out, sign up. I'm going to be promoting that a little bit more. I'm going to spend some more time with that. So get on board early. Sign up, whether it's free or whether you're a membership, either way, sign up, get there. Then you want to have your Opus virtual office. The link is down below. You want to start your LLC, a C Corp, whatever you want to start. It's $99 per month. It's a tax write-off. That's your next level. You can get those free stocks from Robinhood and Webull. Those are down below. That's fine. Get your free Bitcoin from Crypto Tab. That link's down there. But you're going to have to basically figure out which way you want to go. Do you want to get dividend stocks? Do you want to get crypto that earns rewards? Do you want to start a business? Do you want to do social media marketing? I mean, all of this is going to be on the table, and you're going to need every bit of it, because if we go to Great Depression situation, that means that's going to be very bad. Very, very bad. And unfortunately, your duffel bag of cash may not be worth what you think it's worth, because it does you no good if things cost 10 times more, 5 times more, devaluing your currency. All I'm saying. So just pay attention. That's why you're going to need a source to make money. That's what the passive income is going to need. That's why you need it. All right. So again, have you tried to rent a vehicle lately? Yeah. First, you'll have a hard time finding one. And when you do, it's like a vehicle down payment. This is insanity. Yes, Victor Marrero, I did see that. He's right. I don't know if you guys have checked out car rentals. Can you believe? I don't know what you saw, Victor Marrero, but I saw like 200 a night, 300 a night in some cities. This is insane. He's right. They're going, oh, you want the car for 3 days? We need $1,000. Wait, what? What do you $1,000? Yeah, we're putting $1,000 on deposit, and your rental's $1,000. 3 nights, I said. You mean like 150, not 1,000. You mean like 150, $200 for 3 days? They were like 1,000. I'm like, okay, you guys, I don't know what the hell's going on, but this is very, very bad, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very bad. He's right. In certain markets, and even around the world, certain markets, it's crazy. This is what we're dealing with. There's a precursor already happening. But again, we're immune because you can still go to the grocery store. Yes, the prices may be up a little bit. You still get to do whatever you want. So again, I've left this on the screen, but I'm going to I'm going to put this in the chat room if anybody want to go check out this article about what they're talking about. 27% increase year over year on homes for sale. That's going to be your number one for the OCs. All right. For us OCs, remember your number one liability buying a home asset. It's a liability. It turns into an asset the longer you live there and if it grows equity. But here comes the real $1 million question. What if this is like it used to be in America? Instead of these jumps where your home goes up 10% or 15% or 20% year over year, what if they only go up 2 or 3% like they used to? How about that? That ought to scare you. There won't be any more of this. I bought a home for $200,000 and it's worth $500,000 3 years from now because the Feds reduced the interest rate, which is what's going to happen. I'm just saying. But what if it didn't? What if it all of a sudden you bought a 200 and it's only worth 206? Then it's only worth 215. Then it's only worth 210. Then it's only worth 215. Then it's only worth 220. Then it's only, what if it hovered like that? None of these big jumps where it's worth 200, then all of a sudden it went up 20%, worth 240, and then the next year it's worth 270. What if it doesn't? So that's why a home, what they sold people on was safe, secure, but you would have a job for 20, 30 years. So again, passive income, ladies and gentlemen. Think about it. You're going to need it. That's why it's 2022. You have to put yourself in position. You're going to have to take a little risk, though, because some of us are taking risks with crypto. We have the crypto debt box group economics program where we earn rewards. We have My Easy Tron bot, which is crypto again, where we're earning up to, 1.5% per day, Monday through Friday. Yes, I have links down below if you're interested to check those out. But the thing is, those are high risk. If the economy goes bad, there's no guarantee that those things aren't going to go bad. Crypto is going bad just like the stock market goes bad. Stock market goes down, crypto goes down. Stock market goes up, crypto goes up. That's not a good sign. So if crypto or stock market drops 20% or 30%, are we going to have another crypto sell-off of 20 or 30%? It seems that way because as we discussed on Wednesday night, Goldman Sachs, Citadel, these guys are buying exchanges. They're getting full-blown into the crypto space to control it because that's where trillions of dollars is going to reside and already does. And they know where the money is. The money is people are leaving their money on the exchanges, which you should not do. You should not have your money on exchanges. All right? Your crypto, that is, not on exchanges. All right? I was pricing one in Dallas for 1 week. Just a little compact car. Yep. It was $13.50 per week. Exactly. $200 per night. That's what I'm saying. A compact, ladies and gentlemen. A Chevy Volt. I'm not saying that's what it is, but that's what a compact is similar to that. I mean, this is not luxury cars. The luxury, anything, the medium cars, they're like $300 a night. I'm telling you, $250. It's no joke. It's no joke. This is craziness that's happened already, but most people, like Victor Morrell, traveled around and was checking Dallas. All right. I was checking some other things, so I know about it. But generally, people, bulk of Americans don't travel, so they're not going to even know that the rental cars already went up. So there's a little thing going on in the background that people don't realize, and they're sleeping. That's why we need our passive income, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to have to get it. If you know how to write books, you need to get busy. All right? If you know how to create something, you need to get busy. In fact, you guys know, if you go do something every week and you live in a city where there's a tourist, or maybe not, then you guys know you're going to have to monetize yourself. Every week, it's Friday night. Maybe you go to this club and they look nice. So now you tell people experiences, you set up where you're going to host people. So, I mean, charge people $25. Who cares? $20. You never know. People from out of town, you write down the genre of music. Could be rock and roll, country, rap, R&B, whatever, jazz, and you write that down and say, hey, this is where I'm going to be this night. And if you want to join me, this is a nice place. You don't want to take people to the bad place. You want to take people where they're safe. So you're going there anyhow. So then you add that into your repertoire, right? Just like we talk about, you go fishing every Saturday, roll that into your repertoire. You go bike riding every Friday and Sunday. You go running a certain route, put that into your repertoire. Go to Airbnb experiences, add yourself in as a host. I don't have that link down below in the description, but I'm about to add it because it's a referral link. I have a referral link, right? So I'm going to add it here in the chat room. But you're going to have to monetize yourself. You can't just sit there, ladies and gentlemen. All right? No way around it. So I put in the chat room, Airbnb, and if you want to be a host to rent your property, you have a backyard, a casita in the backyard or something, or an extra room or whatever, you got to get into these platforms where you just go on about your business. If somebody wants to do it, then you go, oh, okay, cool. I got extra money coming in. But this thing about you're going to be able to rely on your job and all that during a down economic environment, not a good thing. That's why it's passive income 2022 is the mantra. We only have 3 months left for that mantra because 2023 mantra is going to be buy a house. Even though it's a liability, buy a house. The reason why, in case you don't understand, there's a method to the madness. All right. China and Russia have been trying to displace the US dollar as the world currency. Imagine if that happens. We'll be poor instantly. Exactly. Again, there's other things going on. And Victor Morrell brings up a very, very good point. We've discussed this occasionally, probably once every 2 months. But this exactly is the situation. These guys are working on it right now. They've always been working on it. Because, first of all, this is the longest time frame in history that a country has been the world currency. All right? You guys have to understand. England, remember England, UK. Remember they used to own Hong Kong. They used to own territories. India. They used to have all this stuff. South Africa. They did all kind of stuff around the world, what the United States is able to do because they had world currency. They could be like going negative, whatever they want, and buy up the world because they would loan out the money and then people would default. They would get it. So they were running roughshod over the whole world, remember? And then their empire had to shrink. They no longer had world currency. Turns over to the USA. USA does exactly what every world currency holder has done. Run up debt until they can't. And then they get removed as world currency holders. And the next thing you know, you're just like the UK, just like Europe right now. France was world currency holders at one time. And all of a sudden, you can't have this negative stuff going on because you can't just print money. Because every time you're printing money now, guess what? You have to match against the world currency. So it's not a simple thing that you can do as the world currency holder. So therefore, that's why, and I'm just going to put it this way. If Russia and China are world currency holders, oh my God, this would be crazy. Can you imagine what they're going to be doing? Instantly poor is an understatement. When they tell you, oh, you're USA, 30-1. I mean, you're gonna enter into, oh, hey, can we be in the Eurozone? Can you call us? We need that Eurozone dollar? You know, hey, this could get serious. I mean, I'm smiling about it, but I'm telling you, this is a funny world, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm hoping we don't cross that threshold. But as long as America and Europe is doing what they're doing to the rest of the world is sitting there going, man, I'm tired of this. You know, because they're basically predatory lenders. So when the United States goes around and says, we'll give you a loan, Argentina, UK says, we'll give you a loan, or Eurozone says, we'll give you a loan, Brazil. We'll give you a loan, Venezuela, but we want you to give us your gold, like in the UK and Venezuela scenario. We'll give you a loan, but we need that gold to be housed at our joint that you have. So now when Venezuela went down, all of a sudden they called up the UK and said, hey, man, we got problems. We need that gold. They're like, I don't think so. See? And knowing full well Venezuela doesn't have any army to go roll up on the European nation up there and go handle biz and get their gold back, right? This ain't America going to Haiti and robbing them. Oh, I'm sorry. Once again, I went in, I'm getting into something that I probably shouldn't, but in case you don't know, just Google. Yes, America did what I'm just talking about. They went to Haiti, not recently. This is a long time ago. America went to Haiti because they said we got to go steal their gold too. All right. And so now you understand why Haiti and the United States has this situation. And that's why the United States never want to get their neck off of Haiti and always treats them as different than any other nation. All right. Google it. I won't get into it. But this is the reason why these other countries want to try and get the United States or any European country out of being the world currency holders, because they're holding the rest of the world hostage by loans, predatory lending. So therefore, they always are mired into this IOU. And then the other country gets to come in and say, well, since you can't afford to pay us back, just like the mob, we need this asset. We're going to control this, that, and the other. And that's why those countries are, again, this is part of the universe that we live in, global environment. And there's some people that aren't being treated fairly, and they're along those 6 or 7 nations that are going, hey, we don't want the world currency. They're trying to create their own currency. But the rest of the world is still on the United States currency bandwagon. The reason why is because we have bond rates higher than most countries are giving interest to. Their own banks don't have 3, 4, 5% interest rates. So therefore, outside the United States, they bring money in. And that's how the United States gets free money invested in our country, through the treasury bonds. All right. There's an ecosystem. That's how it works. So all this stuff that we're talking about here, some of you may be going, this is hyperbole. It's not hyperbole if you understand there's people out here actively trying to make sure the United States fails. And the United States is doing one hell of a job all their own. They're borrowing money, printing money like there's no tomorrow. And apparently there isn't. They don't care if they're 30 trillion, 33, 35, 37 trillion in debt. They don't care. We'll pay that later. I mean, hold on. Your great, great, great grandkids will pay that later. But there won't be a country later. They need to handle biz now. Stop spending money. All right. So that's what this is about, ladies and gentlemen. The move of ETH into a proof of stake. This has gotten attention from institutions. Something tells me we should build the ETH bag. 5 to 10 years, this can explode like the internet boom in the 1990s. Could be. Because basically the banks, they've already picked their ISO 2022 or whatever you call it. They've picked some crypto that they like. The problem, though, is the crypto, it's not really, ETH isn't even decentralized, which is to Morero's point. Since it's not decentralized, the United States and other governments are like, oh, yeah, this is right up our alley. Not decentralized, we can control it, right up our alley. So that's one of the problems. But I agree with you. I could see where an ETH or a BTC would be on government's watch list and bandwagon list. So therefore, you would almost have to get some ETH. And I have to agree with Victor Marrero once again, have to consider it big time. It's only, what, 1,500 right now, 1,450, whatever the case may be. It's not 4,000 like it was before. So it's at a price point that could be very, very good. But I'm not buying nothing right now because, again, I think we have more room to drop. And if we drop 20%, that means ETH is going to be under 1,000, not at right this price point. But I think we're going to go 20 and then another 20. That's what I think is going to happen. And dollar cost average can come into play. So, again, if you can earn rewards in ETH, man, that would be awesome. Victor Marrero, is there any ETH reward programs that you're in? That would be cool. So, again, these are the things that we're talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the SSN Academy, SSN University, because everything is free. The information, if you have any questions, there's a chat room. You're free to ask. And there's so many people here that are investors, entrepreneurs. You may get an answer. All right. So there you go. In fact, let's talk about this. I haven't even gotten into passive income too much, but let's think about this. Here's the ways you can get passive income. Look up the channel, look for pre-construction property. Real estate is a great way to get passive income. But how many of you knew this? Did you know that most of these investors on Wall Street, if you know anything about, okay, I'll use a cap rate. They're buying type A properties, which is usually the top of the line, or B, they are buying them at 4%, 3%. Cap rates, meaning 3%, that's what they're making. All right. So this is why, again, I don't believe that these guys are talking all this garbage that they're going to buy all these homes, right? It makes zero sense. Because if their cap rate is under 5%, why would you buy up 500 or 1,000 homes and take the risk of earning 5%, let's say, when you can just put that same money into the bond and get 4% and go to sleep? You don't have to call up any realtors. You don't have to call up any management. You don't have to call up anybody to clean the yard. You don't have to call up anybody to fix busted windows. It makes zero sense. They don't have any reason to do that. The only way they have a reason is when the Federal Reserve reduced the interest rates. But real estate is a very interesting vehicle. It's risky during a recession because people, hey, they lose their jobs. They don't want to pay. You got to evict. Some states, it could be 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. There could be a moratorium. You just never know what's going to happen where you can't evict somebody. So they sit there for a year for free. That's risky. This is why we, or me, and people here in the SSN Nation, we talk about vacation rental properties. That's what we talk about, because top 10% of the population around the world who has the money, they still have a money. They still have money when there's a recession, and they still travel to vacation rental locations. Here's the thing. There's going to be less people, which makes it even better. But they're still going to be paying just like it was the price of before. It's not like, let's just say this. Stock market goes down 50%. Crypto goes down 50%. 20% of the population loses their job. Guess what happens? If it costs you $300 to $500 per night to stay somewhere, a lot of people will not pay that, but the top 10 percenters, there's top 10% in America is 35 million people. They still can travel wherever they want to go. Top 10% in the world, all right, is still 7 million. Actually, more than that, 700 million. They're still traveling to vacation destinations, ladies and gentlemen. They're still going to pay you for a place if your place is cool, and they're not going to stay at that low-end location neither. They're accustomed to staying at nice locations. So as long as you have a nice location and it sounds reasonable, you will have renters, passive income. So that's why I started talking about this 2 years ago. So this way, you guys here in the SSN Nation will be ready for any downturns. You set yourself up, you're in position. And I got to brag. I'm bragging for Victor Marrero, not that I did anything. He did it. He was already in the DR in 2018 signing contracts. And he got the Cana rock, $251,000. I'm proud of the man. I never met him, didn't know him, but he's already been doing real estate for years. So he was already on the bandwagon. He is already known. And unbelievably, he said his unit, and it's not even built yet, but they're selling his unit for $389,000. Let's call it $390 because I believe it's $389.99 or something. $390,000 that he has under contract for $231. He's already paid his 50%. His LTV, when this is all done, is going to be something that's ridiculous. Probably 25% LTV if he wants to get a loan, because it's obviously, if it's worth 400 now, barring any unforeseen things, we don't know what's going to happen with the pre-construction and the real estate market. I know what happened in 2008. They dropped, but maybe this time they won't. But either way, he's sitting pretty. All right. He's sitting pretty. Everybody else who bought, they're selling 1-bedrooms. All right. From Mr. and Mrs. Cool. In case people don't know who that is, Laverne Penix, Maria Barnes. They bought, I believe, at the Wave. They have a 1-bedroom. I think it was around, they got a price increase. So it's 77 or 79,000, something like that. They're selling 1-bedrooms in downtown for, which doesn't even have anything. It's just a 1-bedroom. Yes, they have restaurant. It's not even in Vista Cana. They're in the hundreds of thousands right now. So I don't even know how much a 1-bedroom is worth at Vista Cana right now. It could be 150, 130. We know at Cana Rock it's 178. So all I'm saying is there's 37 people here, 38 people, 37 people that have bought, but another person that bought actually is trying to catch Miguel. In fact, the guy bought at the beach. He bought a cruise on land. And he's got he's trying to get something. He's trying to determine if he should get something else at Vista Cana. He's going, I'm trying to catch he didn't say that, but I was like, oh, you're trying to catch Miguel. All right. Because he has 4 properties. I think he pulled the trigger on the 3rd one at Vista Cana. So there's 37 people who have bought property here, part of the SSN Nation in the DR. But there's actually altogether, it's probably like 60 units. That's how crazy this is. All right. Some people have 1, some people have 2, some people have 3, some people have 4. But that's rare after we get past 2. That's even rare. There's only a few people that have 3. And there's only 1 that I know of that has 4 pieces of property on the island. So that's crazy when you think about it. All right. So it's beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. Set yourself up for success is now. We can't delay any longer. We don't know what the future holds. 1 hour, 38 minutes in. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, please subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Leo Ramirez is in the house. All right. 5 to 10 years is the bag. Leo Ramirez is in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Very, very nice to see you once again. And oh, by the way, Leo Ramirez, I believe he has bought something at Cruise on Land. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, this thing has over 100 amenities. He has a $90,000 penthouse unit. It's a studio, but it's still a penthouse. And the penthouse has an actual full bath up there. So that means he has 2 bathrooms in his studio unit, which is perfect for sleeping 4 people now, because the people in the living room don't have to come. Well, no, actually, this bathroom, since it's a studio, is actually in the living room area. But I was getting ready to say the other party can actually go upstairs to the terrace for the full bathroom and shower. So now you're not close together. So again, he bought, it's brand new in the last 6 months, $90,000. Now it's still pretty cheap. Can you believe a 3-bedroom there costs $130,000? That's right. Can you believe $130,000 for a 3-bedroom at a place that has 100 amenities? Some people may not be familiar with this. It's amenities, 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 and location. But whenever you have 100 amenities, that kind of beats the location a little bit. So now you have something to tell people when they hit you up and see your thing, and you're like, wait, I can go to this lake. I can go to the restaurant. I can go to the soccer field. I can go to the basketball court. I can go to the tennis court. I can go over here to the water slide, the wave pool. That's just like less than 10 amenities. The co-working spaces, the restaurant and bar on site, the fitness center. Okay, now I got up to 10. Now there's still some more amenities. So again, that project, if things are going according to how Punta Cana is going, if you get in now, the price levels for a 3-bedroom that can sleep 8 people, you can rent that out for 400, 500, 600 a night, potentially. If you get the 3-bedroom penthouse, that is what is it, Leo? 209,000, or is it? I think without being fully furnished, isn't it like 179 or something? That could sleep 10 people because they have a full bedroom in the terrace, full bathroom in the terrace, still an area for 2 loungers and a jacuzzi up there if you get the fully furnished thing. So again, the price is right. And oh, by the way, the 10 people that you can sleep, you can rent for $400, $500, $700, $800. And potentially you can get $800 because of all the amenities there. When you start saying, hey, you can have your wedding here, because they have a wedding set up there in a couple of locations, in the garden locations, by the pool location. And I think there's one more. That's an amenity. So all I'm saying, that has big time potential. And therefore, that's why you need to consider real estate, ladies and gentlemen. Pre-construction, no credit check, no qualifying. You put down 10%, then you pay monthly. And then like in the cruise on land, it's going to be done in 3 years. Some of these projects are going to be done in a year. Some are going to be done in 2. But the point is, no credit check, no qualifying, no nothing. As long as you pay the monthly payments, you're in. You're in, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, if you want some more information about that, I suggest you search the channel, check out the video, because we want Daniel Rodriguez is the realtor. In fact, let me do this. I'm going to do a search real quick. And Leo's told about it. Let me see if I have it still, because it was some weird site. Yes, here it is. All right, I put it in the chat room. So this is your lucky day. Whoever is here, if you want to find out, go check out Cruise on Land. This is from Daniel Rodriguez. You go to his website, tell him SSN Nation told you to come over there. And by the way, if you don't get that studio, which you should get you should get the studio penthouse unit. Ton of them are for sale. I don't normally like studio units because they're you have 1 bathroom, somebody you can put on sofa sleeper, but you're in the same room. But the penthouse unit brings an extra. Well, actually, I forgot. There's no bedroom upstairs. How's that? I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. The studio doesn't have a bedroom upstairs. Only the 3-bedroom does. Forgot about that. I keep thinking about that 1 bedroom. I want to add one up there. It doesn't. But back to what I was saying. The studio unit, generally, I don't like those because they're small. If you're going to get a studio unit, make sure you get the one that has the desk in the middle of the room. All right? That's called, I don't know if that's what we'd call Premier Suite. They have a studio that is just a regular studio. Then they have a Premier one that has a desk in the middle of the room. The reason why is because when you put the desk in the middle of the room, you may be able to put doors that close on each side of the desk. And then that way, you can change that into a 1-bedroom. Now you have 2 bathrooms, 1 upstairs and 1 downstairs. And now it makes it a little bit better. All right. So I'm just saying that's the way you should probably go. All right. If it's doable, because I think they remove, I don't remember how the floor plan is, but if it's doable, that's what you want to do. All right. Look who else is in the house tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Victor Marrero. I skipped. Yes, I'm building Ethan, EMP Money. Okay. I'm not familiar with EMP Money. You mentioned that like 3 months ago, so I'll have to check it out. Earning ETH daily with farming and the detonator platform inside EMP Money. Okay, so you're going to have to school us a little bit, Victor Marrero. EMP Money. This is passive income, ladies and gentlemen. So again, this is what we do here in the live stream. Well, I was just talking real estate, but now we're going to be talking about crypto. Anything you want to talk about, we can go there. EMP Money, let us know how much it is. What's it cost to get involved? If it's a monthly payment, is it a node project? Is it a daily reward type project? What type of project is it, please? And I've never went to EMP money, I don't think. So let me know if you have a website. And Dream Miller's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here with the icon next to your name. And she says her tagline, good evening, Eric and SSN family. Long time. Yes, it has been a long time. No see, but thank you so much for your support nonetheless. I appreciate it. And thank you so much for being here on this Friday night live stream. And whenever we see Andrea Miller, the old heads who are here, the old subscribers, the old members, they know what's coming next. Because of her, it's SSN Academy. We're the SSN University. It's the no guru zone, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. We don't sell courses. We don't have webinars that you got to pay for. There's none of that going on around here. If you want some information, we fully give it to you free of charge because a rising tide lifts all boats, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. I need you to have that duffel bag of cash because I want you with us when we're going around the world doing what we got to do. That's right. Worldwide, the world is a big oyster. Everything is here in America is not what it appears to be. You need to get out. You need to go around because your mind will change. All right. Let's talk about some more. Shazmia's in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Very nice to see you. Got on late. Please listen to Eric about the student loan forgiveness. I got $140K in student loan debt forgiven as a public servant. Oh, Shazmia, thank you so much for mentioning that. Exactly. There's some of that on the table, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you for bringing that up, Shazmia, because there are people, because you are in the public service departments, you get your loans forgiven as well. So that's right. Thank you so much for mentioning that. Very, very happy to hear that. This is crazy. 140K forgiven. Wow. Wow. That is awesome. That is devastating. This is what I'm talking about. Can you imagine going to college thinking that I got to spend $10,000, $15,000, $25,000, $30,000 per year just to go to college for a potential to get a job? It's not guaranteed, just for potential that once you have that degree that you can get a nice paying job, which you can't unless you're in certain genres and certain fields. Unless I'm at Harvard, I'm going to go work at Goldman Sachs. Okay, great. I ended up in the top 10% of my class. I can work at Goldman Sachs. I can work at JP Morgan. I can work at Citadel, right? I can get that $175,000 to $275,000 a year job. But for the majority of people, you graduate and it's like, hey, can I get a $100,000 job anywhere? What the hell's going on? And you have that competition factor. And then you find out I owe 140 G's. Man, and even if you had a nice paying job, 140 G's, that is nothing that's a daunting task, especially when there's interest. Remember, some of these loans are not just 2%. Some are 4, 5, 6%. Imagine paying like $400 per month, $500 per month. And at the end of the year, you paid 5 G's, and then they turn around and tell you, oh, yeah. You just paid like $200 you just paid $200. You can never pay it off if you have a 6 or 7% loan, or even a 5 with those type numbers. Let alone $500, $600, $700, $800 a month. That's what you would have to pay just to even try to get it down, and that's not going to get it down. So that's why people are mired in these student loan problems. And then there's a backfire to it as well. You can have a student loan, but that student loan is going to be counted against you. So you're paying $800 a month, and then you think you're going to go buy a $350,000 house. And they turn around and go, hey, I'm sorry, the interest rate is 6 times 3 is 1,800. That's nice. But after all said and done, it's 2,000. But wait, you owe 800 for your student loan every month. That's 3,000. So now all of a sudden, wait, you got to make $120,000. at these levels, you wouldn't qualify. That's the problem. They're going to be like, sorry, not going to happen. And then trying to go down to get some other loan types, they're going to say, I'm sorry, you don't qualify. You have this student loan over here, 140K outstanding. Very, very happy for you, Shazmia. That is awesome. So thank you for sharing that. I'm very happy for you that you were able to get that done. All right. Those that purchase a DR property, are you getting a hot tub? There, see, therein lies the problem right there, Victor Marrero. I want a hot tub. I want a hot tub. But there's that liability factor. I still want a hot tub, right? All right. If you do, please do the research. I said that because we're seeing owners at Orlando property getting rid of them. Too many issues. See, that's exactly the problem with the hot tub. Exactly the problem. The first year, all good. Second year, maybe still. Third year, but as the more people use it, there's going to be a problem. And then you're paying that maintenance bill versus not even having it all and still getting the same amount of money. I hear you. I hear you. I wanted the jacuzzi too, and that's a conundrum right there. I still haven't figured it out. But the reason why I say that, I'm going in with the jacuzzis, gonna get them. I'm going in with that, but it's all based on certain things. It's all based on we don't know what it's got to be based on the rental price. It's got to be worth it. Now, Victor Marrero, let me know, are you talking about at your property there, the 5-star spot they're taking it out, even though they're paying getting the whatever, the $400 or $500 per night? Let me know if that, because if the people that are at a 5-star spot is doing it, then that would indicate to me not to do it. Because they have the profit to even go down. They could go down 1 month. They can go down and buy another jacuzzi. And they're saying it's not worth it. Why? Because you have to clean it. Why? Because there's maintenance. So I can't blame them for that. And that's why there's a jacuzzi in the DR generally versus a jacuzzi, right? No jets, or they'll have jets, but it's not hot water. It's just like a pool. But again, you want to eliminate that. So now that he mentions that, we don't want to have maintenance issues. You do want to have a jacuzzi, but let's just put things really in perspective. It's not mandatory. You know why it's not mandatory? Because we have amenities. If somebody wants to go to jacuzzi, I get it. They like privacy and all that. But it's not like everybody wants privacy like that. So they will go to the pool and go in the jacuzzi. So think about it. So there's something to be said here. So Victor Marrero, let me know. Because if you're talking about at your spot, that's not a good sign. Not a good sign. That tells me one thing and one thing only. Because remember, Victor Marrero place, they're renting their properties out at like a 90% clip. I'm not saying that's going to continue, but that's what it's been. And this is what I was referring to earlier. Victor Marrero knows more than anybody. He's at a high tier place. Top 10 percenters are rolling through his place at what I think 1 month he had it at 93%. That's incredible. 20 damn near, what is that? 26 or 25 days out of 30 is rented. And we're not talking about 100 a night or 200 a night, ladies and gentlemen. I believe this stuff is around 400 or 500 a night. This is insane. So this just proves what I'm trying to tell you. We're in a recessionary situation, but the top 10 percenters are still going, yeah. I want to stay at that 5-star spot. I don't care about these cheaper locations. So let me know, because that'll help out everybody, actually, because a lot of people actually have, whether they're jacuzzis or jacuzzis are included. Andrew Miller says, congratulations to Shazmia. And thank you for that shout out there, Shazmia, as well. Saying, listen, congratulations. EMP Money is very robust crypto platform. You earn E-shares, ETH, BNB on its different platforms. I sent you the link. I'm very happy and its performance. Okay, I don't have email up, but here we are. Victor Marrero, you know what we're talking about here. We've got to show some love. Let me know if there's a referral link. All right. Let me know if there's a referral link. And So send that to me because I am not in it. And so let me know. All right, I got to open that up and check it out. But here we go. Always remember military forgives student loans called SLURP. I did not know that. Thank you so much, Mr. Financial. 100K student loan repay program. They pay back 20K for each year completed. I did not know nothing about that. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. That's awesome to hear. That is really, really cool. That is cool. I applied for the public service forgiveness yesterday. I'm hoping to get my 80K forgiven. Andrew Miller, right on. Right on. Proactive. Let us know where you applied at. Actually, I think that's already open. That's the PSFL. Yeah, that's already open anyhow. But I didn't realize you could have applied anytime. That's pretty sweet. Right on. This is good to hear. Andrew Miller, good luck. Exactly. Hey, it's in the cards right now. They're in the forgiveness program. Get it while it's hot because you never know what's going to happen over the next 6 months. It could go bye-bye. All right? Just keep, okay. There's something going on here. My browser's busy, it tells me. That's not good. Not good. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this looks like I can't go get his message. This isn't good. What's going on? I'm not happy about this. Huh. What the heck? Okay, I have something going on in the background, so that's why it froze up earlier. Or something. I don't know. Okay, good luck. That's what we said. Victor Marrero. Here we go. At Margaritaville, the renters charged for the hot tubs, but the problem is that the owners get charged an additional $100 per month. Man, there it is. There it is. Also, issues with securing the covers and privacy. Yes, exactly. Because you want the cover to keep it hot. Otherwise, you're going to be spending a whole bunch of money on the electricity. Yep, there's one of the downfalls on the jacuzzi, ladies and gentlemen. You kind of want them. I have to admit, you want them, but there's also that other side. Even though these guys are getting ungodly amounts of money, if somebody said you're getting $10,000 per month profit, that's an ungodly amount of money. You would think the $100 per month maintenance, obviously no issue, but the covers, making sure it's safe and all that, when people use it, remember they're renting. I don't even care what you want to say. Even if a person is a millionaire, they still will thrash somebody's stuff. I'm just saying, because they're renting it and they think like, okay, I'm going to open the gate a certain way. They don't really, and they might have kids and then they do things. So you just never know what's going to happen. Things happen. But yeah, I can see where the 100 a month ends up being 400 a month or something, right? Because they're doing high rentals. If they're at 90%, 93%, and they have 25 out of 30 days rented, that's a lot of usage. That's not just 1 week or 3 nights here, 4 nights there. That's high usage. And believe me, people at Margaritaville probably is going to be using the unit, right? They don't have that much to do. They're having fun, relaxing, chilling out. So yeah, that's one of the drawbacks with the jacuzzi, I have to admit. But if you have one, even if it's a jacuzzi, it's better than nothing. That's something to consider, especially when you're talking about cost factors. At Andrew Miller, I applied thinking I had 4 years left. They went all the way back to 2007. I had 156 months, and everything over 120 payments was reimbursed to me also. It took 7 months to process. Jasmia, thank you so much for that. Oh, and she's giving us some more information. Deadline is 10/31. Holy smokes. That is over 10 years. 156 months is 12 years. Jesus, 12. How are you going to pay? That means you had to pay like $1,000 a month. Sheesh. Holy smokes. just to get to the 140 number and the interest added. Gee, man, that was heaven sent. That's for sure. Holy smoke, 7 months to process. Deadline, though, ladies and gentlemen, 1031. If you're a public servant, which I don't know what that covers really, you need to apply. Get your loan forgiven. This is outstanding. Wow. This is crazy. Yes, by removing student loan debt burden, you enable to create wealth. Exactly, Curtis Davis. Mr. Financial said it best. Creating wealth. That's what we operate under here, ladies and gentlemen. Curtis Davis, yes, sir. I paid only 1 month out of pocket on my loan, then had the Army paid the rest when I joined. Yes, Victor Marrero under the, what was it, the GI Bill program, right? That's pretty cool. So that's awesome. Many states like Georgia and Tennessee guarantee 2 years of college free. I think that's why I agreed to forgive $20K, equal cost 2 years of college. There we go. There we go. Exactly. I didn't realize they were doing that in Georgia and Tennessee. Chasmia, congrats. Exactly. Victor, go Army. Me too. Yeah, Navy got similar program too. Curtis Davis, didn't know you were in the military. All right, all these years. Thanks for letting us know. All right, I did a hot tub income cost analysis when closing on mine and decided not to get one. Honestly, it doesn't make a difference on our occupancy. This is a business. I'm not trying to lose money. Exactly, Victor Marrero. So again, you guys are getting insight here because Victor Marrero actually, there's nothing you can say because his property is A plus. So if an A plus property and they're making A plus money profit wise, and it doesn't make sense to have a jacuzzi, then anybody down the line from there shouldn't make it mandatory where you should have a jacuzzi. If you got one, that's cool. But all I'm saying is now you understand the maintenance features and you're going to make less than what they're making. So again, you may say, okay, I'll pay the 100, but are you going to pay the 1,000 or the 500 or the 750 or the 2,000 because something happened and you're only renting it $200 per night? I don't think so. So if the cost analysis for him doesn't make sense, then I would have to say, damn, it doesn't make sense for me to have one either. I'm not thinking I'm going to be able to rent at 90% occupancy and have $10,000, $12,000 a month in profit or more. I'm not thinking that high. So it doesn't make sense. Plus, there's other factors. Electricity usage, which is paid for by the tenant or the guest, nonetheless. But yeah, he's saying it didn't make any difference. And there's a reason. The amenities at Margaritaville, they have multiple jacuzzis. So there's a reason. They're just like, no biggie, I'll go to the one over here. Because it's not like there's a ton of people at the jacuzzi. So again, there's a reason. After 1031, whenever you apply, the clock starts ticking. They will no longer do retro to 2007. Oh, okay, ladies and gentlemen. Jasmia just helped people out right now. We're talking about military public service. They are going back to 2007. That is incredible. And then after 1031, October 31st, you're out of luck. They won't be doing the retro thing. Wow. Thank you so much for that information. See, ladies and gentlemen, you just never know who's going to be in the house. Somebody, Shazmia, comes to the house tonight talking about the student loan tonight and drops these gems. So I want to thank you for that. Victor Marrero dropping gems on why you may not consider having a jacuzzi. Now, remember, ladies and gentlemen, we already set this up. Everybody here that's doing the real estate investing, we already said you want to have the better furnishings, the better upper tier furnishings. You can charge more money. The jacuzzi apparently isn't even a thing. I'm trying to think because out of all of my properties that I've ever rented, there's only a few that even have a jacuzzi in the room. Never mind on a patio, because that hasn't been a thing. But even in the room, they are not really used that much. So the reality is it may not be needed. But what is needed is, like Margaritaville in Orlando, location and amenities matter. How far you're from other amenities matter. That's why the top 5 locations, Vista Cana, Cana Rock, downtown Punta Cana, those are the top 3. Number 4 now is Cruise on Land. Cruise on Land has all the amenities you never have to leave. Restaurants, mini marts, casino. I mean, it's crazy. So that's why they're in the top 5 now. And then I still have the Oceana El Cordacito corridor. If you invest in that area, that's cool because, again, Cap Cana is still on the list. But see, Cap Cana is different. That's where the elite generally will stay, maybe because it's more, it costs more. But right now, I'm sitting there looking at, well, they're going to pay, I don't know, 500, 700 a night. I don't know how much it's going to cost out there. All I know is Margaritaville in Cap Cana charges just like they do in Orlando. Rooms could be $1,000 a night, but they have an all-inclusive component too. But the point is, they rent rooms still, not all-inclusive, 400, 500 a night, I believe it is right now. So all I'm saying is, it costs more, but the amenities they have there are different. I like Juanilla Beach. It's world famous. It's one of the nicest beaches in the Caribbean, except it's closed off. You have to have a property pass to get in Cap Cana. Even though that's a cool spot, the Richie Rich stay there, that's fine. But again, you're not going to have all the amenities at your place because they don't have enough room for all those amenities like they're going to have at Vista Cana, Cana Rock, downtown, all that. So that's why it moved out of my top 5 list, because El Cordacito, they are in a location where you can walk to the beach. And Oceana gives you amenities. So you have the best of both worlds. Walk to the beach in 5 minutes or less. Probably takes 5 minutes, maybe 3, maybe 4. I don't know. It's right up the street. But it has mini mart, has restaurants, has a grocery store, has a kids area, has a couple, the pools, the way they designed it, has sand. I mean, it's pretty cool, but now the prices are up there. You could have bought a 2-bedroom or under $200K, not no more. Come on, it's serious. So all I'm saying, that's the thing right there. Curtis Davis, were you in the Navy? You kept that secret from us. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Thank you for your service, sir. Go and get your VA loan. That's right. 000. Don't forget fixed rates on cards or loans for all military members during active duty. I got a refund for some subprime rates. Oh my, SCRA, Service Members Act. Damn, Curtis Davis dropping gems now for everybody that's in the military. I got to remember this. SCRA, because I know somebody that could be using some of this right now, this information that Shazmia and Curtis Davis of Mr. Financial has been dropping. All right, Victor did Army. Did Army. Yes, Victor did Army. Curtis Davis never said he was in the Navy, but now he drops this gem after years of being here. But thank you so much. Glad. Thank you for being and protecting the country. We appreciate it. Plus, in my case, I am in phase 1 in Margaritaville. Our property is just 3-minute walk to the main pool and the main hot tub. See, another reason not to get it. You also need to think liability. Yes, exactly, because you're going to have that liability insurance. So yeah, so I am after hearing this news, damn, I might not have. In fact, after hearing this news, I'm thinking I'm going to agree with him. No jacuzzi, because if you're okay, 2 things. Jacuzzi may make sense if you don't have the amenities. That may make sense because they don't have a place to go. So it would heighten up the thing. But if you already have amenities, there's no reason to put a jacuzzi on your deck when the person can walk outside. And like he said, maybe 3-minute walk and you're in the hot tub. I mean, so I have to agree with this. So thank you again for your insight. Victor Morrell, appreciate it. Curtis Davis, Mr. Financial. The bank went back 10 years on my house note for SCRA. This apply for car loans, credit cards. All of you provide a copy of orders. Wow. Thank you for that. I didn't know that. I didn't realize you guys were getting over like that. All right. I didn't realize that. So hold on now. Hold on. Are you guys saying that there's going to be, are you saying if you're in the military that they're giving you what, lower rates? Are they actually giving you forgiveness on interest or something? I mean, what's the extent of this? This is incredible. I'm not familiar with any of this SCRAs or anything. That's pretty awesome. Let me go back up here. Here we go. Don't forget fixed rates on cards or loans for all military members during active duty. Okay, so it has to be active duty, not retired. So is that what you're saying? Is that what we're saying there? Okay. I like it. 2 hours, 11 minutes in on a Friday night, and we're getting into some great subject matter that we haven't explored before. So I want to thank everybody that's contributing tonight. I appreciate it. Like I always say, you just never know what's going to come up on these live streams, ladies and gentlemen. And please smash the like button. And tonight, we're sponsored by Stop Struggling Now and SSN Lifestyle. D3K2 Magnesium Cream. That's right. Over 20 health benefits. And also Body Balance Cream, Iodine, MSM, D3, Magnesium, all in one. All of those you can find at ssnlifestyle.com. $34.99 down to $21.99. That's it. Just like normal products you would find on the shelf, except these are made in USA, sourced and manufactured in USA, and they help with over 20 health benefits. The Body Balance Cream actually is over 25 health benefits. And that's right. You guys need it. Some of you are deficient, whether it's magnesium, whether you have joint pains and things like that. It can be alleviated with MSM. There's a lot of things going on, ladies and gentlemen. All right, D3, some of you may be getting a little older. Your bones are not as strong as they used to be. You need some of that D3 and K2 combined. That helps give you a blast for your bone, osteo bone blast. Hey, that's right. We're talking a little bit of something, ladies and gentlemen. Health. That's right. You want to be older. You want to be able to travel and use some of that passive income, use some of that real estate investment in money, and you want to be able to carry your luggage or not, or be able to go up and down stairs, not have issues as you get older. Well, you have to maintain your body. Sometimes you need extra little supplements because you don't get it in food. All right, let's call it what it is. And if somebody says, okay, $25 per month, $22 a month, $35 per month, that's a winner as far as I'm concerned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it going. Yes, Victor Morrell has stories of winning a few times with his pre-construction properties. A few times. Now, I recommend you have them to set up the electricity lines in case you want to add one. That's what I plan to do in Galaxy. Yeah, Victor Morrell, but after what you're telling me, again, I never really thought about it. I always thought about it's kind of cool because people always ask me on Airbnb, they'd be like, hey, does it have a hot tub? It's not like a lot of people ask, but occasionally people will ask. So I thought I was going to put one on the deck. Now, all of a sudden, I'm thinking it's not necessary because people will walk down and go to the pool and hit the jacuzzi. So no reason for extra expenses. But yeah, you can put the power lines in. Yes, a lower rate during active duty orders is considered punitively while active. Okay, I get you. All rates must be reduced to 6%. Just Google it or watch the YouTube video. All right, that's cool. Life Media Pros in the house. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here in the house tonight. Hello, sir. Hello to you too. And once again, I want to thank you for being here. Everybody, it's 2 hours, 15 minutes. Please smash the like button. And if you like what we're talking about, subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell because we don't just talk about this. We have lots of subject matters to talk about. All right. Victor Morrell, actually, everywhere I go, I ask for the 10% military discount, and 90% of the time I get it, including the Hard Rock Punta Cana. I tried to use it in Europe, but they didn't want to hear. Victor Marrero acting like he's a rock star, like in America, right? In America, you got to do the, you got to actually, well, okay, in the last 30, 40 years, you get to volunteer to go into the military. But in Europe, you get no love. It's mandatory. In most countries, it's mandatory. So you ain't rolling in there going, hey, can I get that military discount? They're like, what are you talking about? We all had to go. He's not like, we all had to go in for our mandatory 2 years or whatever. Oh, man. They were like, nah, sorry, buddy. No, everybody here gets training. So that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I can only imagine. They probably looked at you kind of weird. They probably, let me know what happened if you tried it. Did they look at you weird like, what's he talking about? Military discount. Everybody around here is in the military or has been. Oh man. At Victor, yes, take advantage of military discount, Disney, all etc. Exactly. They're everywhere. Everywhere. In fact, military discount standard. You go to Home Depot, there's military discount. You go buy carpet, there's military discount. There's military discount for damn near everything in America. Leo Ramirez. Exactly. The countries are like, wait, man, everybody had to go sign up for their 1 year, 2 years of duty. Mandatory when they turned 18. There's no volunteer, mandatory. You got to go do something. Here's the thing, man. France calls me up. Mandatory. They're like, hey, I told you guys, hey, are you coming when I was 18? You coming? Mandatory. I was like, yeah, I don't think so. When's the last time you were in a war, man? Seriously? What the hell are you talking about? No, I'll see you guys later. They're like, mandatory. You're 18. You coming? No, I'm not coming. No, not gonna happen. Oh man, crazy stuff. Yeah, you can imagine, ladies and gentlemen, it's different when you're an American. Because just think about it. When you turned 18, you were thinking in America, you're like, what am I going to do now? You're like, some people say I'm going to the military, volunteer. Some people are like, I'm going to be a mechanic or I'm going to be a carpenter. I'm going to whatever. But can you imagine for everybody who didn't pick the military that all you people who are watching who didn't pick the military, can you imagine getting a call from the United States government saying, hey, when you signing up? And you're like, what? And then, by the way, 2 years, you got to come down here and hang out. You'd be like, man, you'd have a different mindset. But that's what it is. So that's funny stuff right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 2 hours, 18 minutes in. Thank you, everybody that contributed for this information for the forgiveness loans and student loan debt forgiveness information. Whether you are a public servant or military and all that, thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't want to be on too much longer, so let me know if there's anything else you guys want to talk about tonight. We went over a little bit of passive income, kind of the same things you've heard about before. There'll be passive income links down below. If you have a laptop or a desktop sitting around or a cell phone, then sign up for Crypto Tab, mine that Bitcoin at no charge whatsoever. Use your computer software or your laptop or your desktop or your phone software, and it can do it 24 hours a day. That's Crypto Tab. You'll see it down below. Also, passive income. We have our own 4,500 debt box node. I'll drop a video this weekend about it, because if you want to get in group economics and don't want to pay 4,500, if you do want to pay 4,500, I would suggest you check out, search the channel for the debt box node, and you'll see some videos. But we earn rewards daily from commodity-backed nodes. Commodity means oil, gold, agriculture, natural gas, all right, aluminum. These are commodities. And so it's based on earning rewards from the profits from those commodities. And so I kind of misspoke. It's not from the profits that you're earning, it's mining, but they use the profits to buy the tokens. So buying tokens eliminates tokens off the market, and therefore the existing tokens should, in theory, increase in value. So if you can mine tokens before the increase in value, that means you are creating wealth down the line. All right. And the node itself, once that is sold out, it's going to be worth a certain value because now you can sell the node. So that's an option. If you're in the group, that's not the option. But if you want to do it yourself, see the IX Global link. If you want to join the group, then it's the 4,500 debt box node business opportunity. Minimum is $250 to put in. All right. So that's how simple that is. And it expires next Friday, or was it next Monday? This Monday coming up. Oh my, come to think of it, we're going to start closing it out. So we're going to try and reach that 4,500 level. So check it out, ladies and gentlemen. You'll find out other information down below. 250, 500, 750, 1,000. Those are the increments. So see if that's something. All right. Curtis Davis. Thanks, Eric, for the gems and the nuggets. Yes, thank you so much for the gems and the nuggets. A3 Saval, welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And he says, connected a sales rep with relative. Apparently, there are some units available at Panorama Luxury. Yes, there's going to be units available because remember, they came up with that BS when they said you got to put down 35%, then give them like 65% down or something. It was crazy. Of course. So all they were doing, okay, look, the guys at Panorama, they did some other stuff before, right? When they built Panorama Lake, they actually held out some units, telling everybody it was sold out. And then come to find out there was units left, and they were units, basically the better units. It was crazy. So they saved the better units for their buddies. Their buddies go, oh, no, we don't want it. And then later on, they come up with these other units out of thin air. So this is no surprise here. A3 Saval, though, don't tease people. Do you know what units are available? That's the question. Because last time we knew, only one bedrooms or a studio, I believe, either one of those were available. But that was it. Also, some nice looking projects near downtown called Single One Residences, Palmyra Boulevard, Dallas. Palmyra is in the beach. Single One Residences, haven't heard of them. In Dallas, haven't heard of them. So I'm going to have some research to do. I'm going to have to go look up some of this stuff. This is going to be very, very interesting. So look for some of those. But right now, we got to get that debt box node in play. If you guys want to earn rewards on commodities, this 4,500 is for a natural gas node. If we don't make it, then the lowest price node is 1,250. Hopefully we get higher than that. We'll pick a node in between. But if you want to get in for group economics, you can only withdraw rewards on here it is, on January 15th and July 15th every year. That's it on the 4,500 debt box node, or let it ride. It's your choice. But there is no compounding. So if the rewards earn, let's just say 500 a day, then it's 500 a day. The more people that buy a node means instead of 500 a day, it'll go to 490 a day, or 490 could go to 480. So the more people that buy the nodes, there'll be less available rewards. So they'll eventually go down to a lower number. But the sooner you get in, the higher the number is. So you'll be able to accumulate a lot of nodes. All right. So get in 4,500 debt box node down below from SSN Lifestyle, the sister property. Also, I unveiled earlier the Napa Valley Jazz Getaway contest is an SSN Lifestyle membership product. All right. And not to mention, Health products is on tap as well. All right. So those are some of the things that's going on over there where you can make extra streams of revenue, passive income as well, and some other passive income opportunities down below. I haven't mentioned my EasyTron bot. There's a reason. They had a little hiccup. They didn't issue out commission yesterday, but they rectified the situation today. But that's not what I'm worried about. I'm more worried about this non-automated system for withdrawals and the time frame it's taken for these withdrawals. Some people are saying they're not getting their withdrawals in 7 days, 14 days. So all I'm saying is be very careful when you invest in any projects, whether it's crypto or not. And by the way, let me see if I can get in here yet, because there is something else. God dog it. All right, Victor Marrero, I have a problem in the background, so I can't log in, but I'm going to go get it. I'm going to go get it right now. Okay, well, this is very easy. Okay, so there's no referral link. All right, well, this is a lucky night, ladies and gentlemen. We're going into crypto right now. We're going to go check out something called EMP Money. Let's go see what it looks like. I'm going to go put this on screen. Let's see here. I'm going to have to add it. Okay. I'm going to actually do this because it's been 2 hours, 26 minutes, and I haven't even checked this out. In your case, Eric, you have a terrace, so you'll have a space for a hot tub. Are you planning to manage it yourself? No, we're going to have some management company. You also don't want to be the only one without one in the whole building. No, ours aren't. No, they don't come with the jacuzzi. So you would have to add it on your own. So again, it's going to be wired up for it, but we have to add it our own. There wasn't a package at the time. There's no furniture package at the time. So where it's going to be wired for it. So yeah, I no, but they got jacuzzis there. So it's no big deal. How do we get involved? Do we send you the 250? No. Andreen Miller, you have to go down below in the description, and there'll be a link. Look for the link for the 4500 debt box node. You sign up at SSN Lifestyle. All right. You'll see there's a ticker there, just like a Kickstarter type of thing. You'll see a ticker, how much people have put in. And so 250 minimum, and you either can pay with your debit credit card through PayPal, or you can send it using USDT crypto. So you have two options. You can actually get in using crypto, or you can get in using your debit or credit card. All right. So just so everybody knows, read the description. When you get to the page, read down below, because that'll tell you some of the information. Because if we don't reach the 4,500 and we reach less than that, then we'll pick another node, such as like potentially the gold node, for instance, would be an option. The agricultural node could be an option. And then, of course, we already did the XPLR node for the first group. That was an option. So we'll see what happens. But nonetheless, we're looking for that 4,500 natural gas node, because that's generating 17,600 nodes. Rewards per day right now. All right. So that's why we're reaching for that 4,500. We have a few days left. That's the actual, not a hard deadline, but that's what I'm leaning towards. We already set it up. So you'll see a ticker, how many days are left. So it has to be that increment, 250, 500, 750, 1,000. Maximum can only be 2,500. Nobody can put in more than 2,500. All right. There we go. When are you closing the window for the 250? It's going to be in 3 days, 4 days actually. So what is that? Monday, Tuesday is when we're trying to reach that 4,500 number. So there you go. If that's what you mean. If that's what you mean, Miss Victor Marrero. All right. So hopefully that helps out. And now let's go to EMP. I thought I had this already. That's weird. Oh, I know what I was going to do. That's why I don't have it. I was going to do my little mini break, since we're sponsored by SSN Lifestyle. Figured I might as well do a little promo. Here we go. I'm going to do this, and then we'll come back to the EMP, Victor Marrero's That's his spot right now. It's BNB, but it's ETH too. This is very interesting. We're going to have to talk about this. I don't know about EMP, so Victor Marrero is going to have to kind of text us through it, or if he wants to come on screen and do something, he can do that too. All right, so I'm going to play a little worldwide. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we need the passive income for. That kind of activity where you can be anywhere you want on the planet, and it helps when you have money coming in. So let's see what we can find out about this EMP.money. In fact, there's no link. You are accessing EMP, a third-party independent website. That's interesting. The website is community deployed and maintained. Let me do this. Let's go down here a little bit. Let me get this a little bigger. Hopefully that helps out if you can see it. Maintain instance open source EMP money protocol hosted and served peer-to-peer IPFS network. Alternative links can be seen here. Okay, I agree. Let's see what we got. Okay, not connecting to a wallet. I see a farm. I see a detonator. I see reactor. I see nodes. 18 million TVL until next epoch. So are we earning rewards here? Okay, this isn't explaining anything. Let's see. 20% boardroom, 80% farms. Oh, this needs some explanation. This is not self-explanatory, at least not relatively straight out the bat. We're excited to announce upcoming launch of first detonator as service, DOS. Detonator as a service contract. Splinterlands, the generator, the same powerful ROI contract using SPSB and BLP launching September 21st. Okay, there's a lot of activity going on here. Detonator growth over the first 6.5 months, absolutely massive. All right. Unless I guess I would have to connect my wallet. That's not going to happen right now. E-staking. All right. Well, Victor Marrero, it looks like this isn't self-explanatory. So I'm going to have to do some research on this. So let me know if you want to mention anything about this. Let me know what this is even about. They don't have any information anywhere. Let's see. Auto compounder. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm going to go to another screen. There doesn't help because this doesn't tell us much about it. I guess I'm going to have to do a video on this. Check it out. Get some information. Do we know how long these guys have been rolling around? Ensure a peg, EMP money, revolutionary BNB chain. Okay, we're at Binance. Value protocol, Ensure. All right. For anybody that wants to check this out, I'll put a link in the chat room. It won't be down below. Andrew Miller. Yeah, I think you can. Yes, I think you can use PayPal credit. I'm pretty sure. That's weird. If you're talking about the debt box note scenario, yes, I believe you can. It should be set up for that. Shouldn't be a problem. All right. So I put it in the link, EMP money introduction. So that'll help you out that way. All right. So that will go down. The Academy will take you into each of the platforms: farms, detonator, reactor, and nodes. Okay. But I think I have to connect my wallet. We're going to find out. Academy. Where's the Academy? Oh, here we go. Academy. Oh, that took me out of there. Okay. All right. I can't log into the Academy. It's a login form. Okay. Optional required. So I'm going to have to look into this a little further. So are we mining? What are we doing over here at EMP Money? All right. Let me know what we're doing at EMP Money. Is this, I see the farms. I see the nodes. What is a detonator and what is a reactor, if you can tell me? Because I can't log into my email right now, which is a damn shame. Debt box. I'm also checking some things out in the background. So, okay, now pay. Nope. No. Well, this is interesting. I don't know if there's. It should have had. Okay. No, not for this. Not on these. No PayPal credit. Not available. On other products, I believe they should be. So it's not set up for that. This is interesting. Actually, it should be set up for PayPal credit. So you probably have to walk through it and double check because it should be. They updated PayPal link earlier this week. So I'll have to go check it out. But yeah, it should come up. It should come up with PayPal credit, I'm thinking. So you're going to have to go walk through the steps, check it out, and go that route. Okay, here we go. All about getting rewards. Okay. You can start with as little as $5. You compound daily. Okay. So when we're compounding daily, are we earning? What are we talking about here? What type of rewards are we talking? We're talking about ETH rewards? Are we talking about BNB? Because I think you mentioned ETH rewards. And is there any fees? Because that's what's starting to be the thing now. Because there is no ecosystem, so they have to charge you fees. So I don't know if they are, but let me know what the situation is there, if you can. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's not working, so I have to get out of that. Okay, you can start with as little as $5 for the EMP.money, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it is. If you're interested, you're going to have to do your own research because I don't know anything about it at all. All I see is all these farm, detonator, reactor nodes, boardroom bond, ETH staking. And I don't know if we're earning rewards in ETH or rewards in BNB. And this says 23 cents for EMP. That's Ethereum here is 1440, I'm assuming. So that's pretty cool. Is there any percentage? Is there any percentage for the whatever the rewards are? Are they giving 1% a week? Is there any sets, or is it just mining or reward rather? Be very, very interesting. So I'm gonna have to do some research on it. Okay, here we go. Bonus minutes, ladies and gentlemen, depending on the platform. Farms. Okay, you can earn BNB, ETH, E shares. The fees are just the BNB fees from MetaMask. Okay. $5 minimum, so that's nothing major. And what are we talking? Are they giving you rewards every 8 hours, every 3 hours, every day? And is there a percentage? What's the deal? Let us know. It could be worthwhile. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Okay. This didn't go to. Okay. I'm looking for a few things while we're back here. So I'm looking for something, trying to find out. But okay, let's see. Thing on the platforms. All right. Well, we don't know what this is going to be yet. So EMP.money, ladies and gentlemen. I'll put it here. Oh, I already did. No, that's not it actually. I'm going to put it in the chat. It was EMP.money. There we go. So it's in the chat room if you want to go check it out. All right. This is crypto, high risk, high rewards. You know how crypto has been over the years. So you got to be very careful. Only use what you can afford to lose. All right. Don't do anything crazy. All right. Here we go. The detonator gets about 1% daily. You get your rewards every day. The detonator and reactor, you get rewards 3 times a day. So you want the detonator or reactor. Are these still $5 minimums, or are they 50, 100, 500? Does it matter? 1,000? And is it you put in BNB and you get out Ethereum on detonator and reactor? So 1% daily. Okay, that's standard rewards. That's not crazy. I mean, well, it is kind of crazy, but it's not crazy really. It's not bad. Okay. Eric, do I need to join one of SSN Lifestyle levels to participate, or is this open to all members? It's open right now, Andreen Miller. All right. It's open until, in fact, SSN Lifestyle, everybody can come into the Ring of Fire if they're here and watching the videos. It's not generally open to the public, but on December 31st, from that point on, all Ring of Fire you have to be a member. But that won't affect anybody that got in prior to December 31st. Everybody who's in is in. You still get your rewards. Everything's fine. So no, you don't have to be a member. There's a free membership there as well if you want to sign up into any of that. But you don't have to be a member to actually be part of it. You don't have to be a member of SSN Lifestyle to be a part of it. All right. Just so you know. All right. So thank you for asking, because other people would have asked that same question. Okay. And I should put that in there too. Well, I'll leave it, because in 3 months, it's going to be only people that's a part of the membership of SSN Lifestyle will be able to get in Ring of Fire activities. All right. Now, let's see if we can find out what's going on with the EMP.money, the detonator and reactor. So it's that simple. I ship over some money, and then every day we auto rewards. We don't have to go pay any fees, monthly fees. We don't have to do anything. It's actually set it and forget it, like a DAO. Or do we have to go in here and pay some fees monthly or pay something or anything like that? Okay. There is no minimum. I only said $5 so you can stay above the MetaMask fees, but you can start with less. Okay, $5 minimum is right. And then you're off to the races like a DAO used to be. So we don't have to pay anything else, right? Nothing else. That's pretty good then. Okay, so what happens on the withdrawal? Because how people started setting things up, 10% to withdraw fee started being a thing and is a thing in a lot of places. 20% withdrawal fee. It's happening. So let us know if there's a withdrawal fee. We need to know that as well. If people want to remove their rewards, or is it locked? That's the other thing. So those are the things. I'm going to find out all about this tomorrow. So I'm going to go look at their YouTube channel, go find out myself, because it wasn't readily available on their website, which is kind of weird. But they're all kind of like that. So there we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Victor Marrero, we'll see what happens. Okay, hopefully we helped you out tonight with a few things. And here's the last thing: passive income on crypto, EMP.money. E as in Eric, M as in Mary, P as in Paul, .money. We're 2 hours, 46 minutes in. Please smash the like button. All right? Smash that like button so the YouTube guys know that you're here. And if you like what we talked about tonight, please join us on Monday night, where it's SSN Nation Money Making Mondays at 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also subscribe to the channel, click the all notification bell. You never know what's going to happen. Just like now, last minute, Victor Marrero, we're getting the tour of the EMP.money crypto, $5 minimum, earn rewards, 1% a day, 30%. Well, that would be like 30%. Well, I don't want to get into any numbers, but 1% per day. And speaking of numbers, okay, I have to do something. I forgot all about this on YouTube earlier today. This is funny because you guys know I talk about some people occasionally. And sometimes I've talked about an individual that has a syndication and does a REIT. And we were talking about, I've always talked about how the person generally charges you, he front runs you on some of these properties that they buy. So I've talked about this before, and it's funny, it's interesting. There's a guy who decided to actually make a video about it. And I don't, oh, whoa, hold on. So we're going to go to this as Victor Marrero is explaining. That's it. The farms and nodes are set and forget it. The detonator and reactor, you have to click compound. So it's a manual compound, no auto compound. But wait a minute. So since you said that, okay, the farms and the nodes, set it and forget it. So wait. So what's the difference between the nodes and the detonator and reactor? Are the nodes not doing 1% per day, or are they doing something totally different? Like mining or fees based on transactions? Let us know about that. And I'm going to pull something up because you guys got to understand there's some people out here doing crazy stuff. So I'm gonna actually show you something because this came up today and I was just laughing because some people might say I'm a hater because I mentioned this before, and then I find this guy who actually is like, well, I won't get into some of this other stuff because after I show you what it is, you might figure it out. But You might hear something in the background, so disregard. No, you won't. Okay. We'll get to this in a second. But let me know, why would you pick detonator or why would you pick reactor if they're the same? But you were saying they do 2 or 3 times more. So let me know what the difference is. If you can let us know the difference between detonator and reactor, that would be helpful. All right. That would be of great help. And let's just, again, it's kind of disgusting when somebody says, hey, I'm gonna, right, I want you to
Hola,
invest
mis
in some
amigos,
real
me
estate.
llamo Aaroncito.
And since it's a REIT or a syndicate or whatever, and then they tell you that we're going to buy something for
purchase price that Grant Cardone
a certain price, right? And then that certain price, like I told you before, being front run, they tell you we're going to buy something for $20 million. And you find out you don't know that they bought it for $5 million. And they told you it's 20, and they actually made 15 million up front. Don't say a word, and didn't disclose that that was what they were doing. And then you sign saying, I'll take my 5% or 6% a year on that money. And then that same person gets management fees. They get fees off the top when they decide to sell this property. This is crazy. All right, here we are. The difference between nodes, farms, reactor is the type of coin rewards you get. Okay, so I'm with you. So can we get ETH? Is that why we have the detonator? It's the ETH that gets us the detonator. I'm with you on that. I like ETH. I like BTC. If we can earn those as rewards for my BNB, I'll do that. I'll do that now that people aren't doing these crazy fees anymore. I'll do that. Hello, DS Bixu. Welcome to the SSN Nation Friday night live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And are you holding money there? I like it. It's passive income night. Hello to you too. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. And don't forget to smash the like button, click the all notification bell if you've heard anything that we've talked about earlier and you like what we talk about. And then please join us on Monday at 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back for another edition of the SSN Nation live stream. If you like BNB, go heavy on farms because you can swap your E-shares for BNB. If you want ETH, go heavy in detonator, but also farms. If you want E-shares, go heavy on farms. Okay, I don't know what E-shares are, but you're saying if you want ETH, go heavy in detonator, but also farms. So I'm going to have to find out what that ecosystem is because on their website, it's not self-explanatory. So I got to go to their other portion, that introductory section, and then I'll check out some YouTube channels and go check that out as well. So I'm about to disclose this. Maybe. I'm not about to disclose this. Okay, check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Some of you may have invested in some of this. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying there's some rumblings. Like I was saying before. Here we go. Well, you guys now know who I'm talking about. Apparently, there's somebody out here talking about what I've been talking about for a couple years, and they have documentation on some of these projects. And so the stuff in yellow shows you purchase price 34,000. This is not the one I want. This is not the one I want. there's something else that I want. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. This is what I want. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. So, if you're an investor, the prices that they're buying them for, you're not being told. So he's buying them for this one 22K, 22 mil. You guys are doing it for 19.5. So that's 3 mil. Let's go to something a little more interesting. 152 mil, but says 139. So POC 13 mil. Now, this is not okay. There's nothing wrong with this normally, except when you say we have a fund and they're not telling people that I'm buying it for 139 and charging you 152. And that's what we're basing the numbers off of, the 152. And then he pockets the 13 mil and then tells you on the backside, I get like, I don't know what his numbers are. I can't remember. 15 or 10 or whatever percent it is on the backside. When I sell this again, I get 10% of the sale price and get management fees and get maintenance fees all along the way, but already got 13 mil straight off the top for flipping it internally. Those things are not disclosed in their literature. That's a problem. All right. So just so you guys understand, that's a huge problem. So I just want to show you that, because a lot of times people are like, I've mentioned that guy several times saying, hey, he does some stuff that is kind of wild. And he talks a lot of mess, but there's a reason he's talking all that mess, because on all these projects that people may have invested in, $110 million. I'm not going to say what I was going to say. $110 million was from flipping, front running the investors. So he bought it at one price, $110 million. And that doesn't even include the fees that he gets every month from managing the properties or other fees that's involved that they have there. Also for the, it's a fund. So the fund has an expense. So the fund gets an expense as well. So all that goes into play. All right. So just letting you guys know. So whenever somebody says that about the real estate and they're doing that, and especially like, well, not everybody does that, but he did it. All right. Also, I know you aren't a fan of DripNet, but let me tell you, it's printing money. The platform has been in for over a year. EMP Money has also been around for a year. Also, I believe Victor Marrero, quite frankly, if the reason, look, I didn't want to mess with B&B. Plus, that wasn't even the problem. The problem was, remember last year about this time, Drip was $100 a coin or a token. And then I was watching it, then it dropped to 80, 95, then it dropped to 60s, then it dropped to 30, then it dropped to 20, and then we stopped watching because all the crypto started going down. So it's probably printing money. You've been in for a while. You and how can I forget? I can't remember his name right now. And Drip Animal Farm, cryptocurrency is in here. And also, you can search the channel for the Drip video, all right, courtesy of a member of the channel. And you've been in a while, but you were in last year. So you've been in a year earning those rewards. But now their coin price, we looked the other day, is under $10 a coin. So it has to be near bottoms, right? So now it makes more sense to get in at this price point. So I don't know what the ecosystem really is, but we'll go check it out. Maybe I should put some BNB and get in there, since if I'm going to do EMP Money, that means I should do Drip Network too, right? So it's BNB related. And that's one of the other reasons I never got in, because I never had BNB pretty much, even though I found, I found out I had BNB, which was weird. In one of my wallets, it wasn't nothing. It was like $5 or something. It's probably for some fees for something. I don't even know what it is. But anyhow, All right. Well, thank you so much for that, Victor Morel, and the Drip Network info. It's printing money. I like that. Remember, Drip Network has several features. So, what exactly is Drip Network? Which one are you in? Remember, they changed up. Are you just talking about the one where it's the main Drip Network, where we're talking about that $9 and or $10 coin or token, and you're just earning the rewards? Or are you talking about that animal farm, or what are we talking about with Drip Network that's printing money? Let me know. All right. And I have to get up to speed on Drip Network to see if they made any changes. But all right, we're going to wrap this up. It's 3 hours, ladies and gentlemen. We went well over time. Been trying to wrap it up early, but we've been doing 3 hour videos, live streams. People are here. So what can I say? All right, this is awesome. So don't forget, smash the like buttons because they're free. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click the all notification bell. That would be greatly appreciated. And join us next live stream on Monday night at 8:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll see how it goes. We'll have some more info. And A3 Saval, did he drop the what size units do they have over at Panorama Luxury? Also, I know you aren't a fan. Oh, I already did that one. Just the basic Drip Network, the faucet, making 1% per day, 30%. Beautiful. Yes, that's good. I'm glad to hear it. It's stabilized too, which is very, very interesting. Um, which is very interesting. I like that. It hasn't dropped any further. It's hovering around that $10 range, which is a good sign. So maybe it's hit the rock bottom, but I have a feeling we're going to go a little bit deeper into the rock bottom part, but it's all good. Thank you so much for sharing this evening, Victor Marrero. I appreciate it. Everybody else, thank you for your nuggets of information. And it's greatly appreciated. You're helping other people. That's what we're here for. Stop Struggling Now is built on helping other people. And then I transition over into SSN Lifestyle to help other people monetarily with a different type of setup. So you don't have to go looking around. So there's going to be products and services and things are going to be coming along. Also, might as well tell everybody who's ever a member, you're going to actually be receiving a debit card in the month of probably in the month of this is September, October. So sometime at the end of October, beginning of November or sooner. So you'll have your own debit cards if you're a member, not just ordinary referral affiliates who get in for free, but members will have their card. I'm still yet to be determined on other criteria I might have if a person is a referral affiliate and they're receiving commissions, and of course you'll receive your card. But if you're just a member and haven't done any commissions or anything, then you won't receive the card. So that'll be a debit, credit, activated type card. So that's how things will go. So once again, all that's coming. Things are going to get bigger, better, badder over there. So again, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we have to think. How can we stay ahead of the economy? You always have to think year ahead, years ahead. We know what the Federal Reserve is going to do. We know from many times in history what's going to happen with the housing market, what's going to happen with the economy. We know. Then we know on the other side of that, they're going to reduce interest rates, which now means you blow back up the housing market and you make bubbles with assets because the stock market will start growing because people will be buying up their shares of stock. More people can then get margins against their stock. The stocks start rising because people are buying. All that is standard issue. So all you have to do is get your assets now. Now, if your crypto projects can stay around forever, if they can hang around like a Drip Network for over a year, if you can do what My Easy Bot has done for over a year, although I'm not saying anything about that, like I said, there might be issues. But the thing is, that's what you're looking for, right? Stability. And if you can get that and earn rewards for that amount of time, that's what you want. You want to earn passive income while you're sleeping that you don't have to worry about. All right. And with all that said, make sure you keep your head up and keep moving. and I'm out.